you will know what someone is up to. You will know what everyone is up to. Now I believe I know what everyone is up to, and not because I'm here today. I'm saying this because I'm here today. Not if you by tomorrow morning you're not saying what I like, I will go to another platform. Because today I'm supporting Baba Mohbad, and on this platform, hello. Hello.
We are with you. We are with you.
Okay, I'm here today. Okay. I'm here today not because because what you guys are saying, what you guys like, someone comment in the comment section that this platform not don't become university. It's even more than university, because when you listen, you at least you go home with something. Not that you be on a platform, but I give tax me the offer gift me. I'm telling my lonely now. When you are here, you go home. Even after I've been on the comment section since how many hours now? A lot of things have come in from me, from people, and I've even digested. You know, not that you go on a platform, they'll start saying rubbish and you'll be there listening to them and no. When you go somewhere, try to learn from people. Not every one of us that got that wisdom or knowledge, or even the level of our wisdom and knowledge is different from each other. So when you go somewhere, try to at least on this day, sometimes I look at myself as by now. I want you there for hey, I want you there for okay. Sorry. No, you. So I want you there for at least let's if you are for I mean they know justice for Mohbad, the whole of you I want to talk bewa. Tabawa think by the whole of you bewa. All of you are pushing out flow, but don't make the submission one by money and flow come. It doesn't come back to them and report to them. 800K. So when they bought in with money,
800K.
And the next day
Sorry.
went to
Schema.
Yeah.
Just to protest your point.
Yes, sir.
He came in with peaceful protest. That is what he was preaching. The problem started from the moment he went to the platform where they contributed money for him.
Yeah.
That is where the problem started from. He was preaching peaceful protest. If you don't do peaceful protest, the government will not take it serious. And I said, okay, this is good. Right from the moment they say, okay, you should go to Lekki for this, for that, they give him money, this and that, problem starts.
Yeah. So that's why I say people.
The first one they gave you on that platform that they brought in. See, it's zero integrity. 800K.
So let's imagine someone that was giving.
Look who was screaming his head down.
Yeah, I remember.
Bayon, I'm with you. Allow Schema, please.
So let's imagine someone that they brought in to just with money. Now he's not asking for money. So I've heard the lower Muslim come and ask for money. It's not possible. That is not possible because he came in with money, and the next day I remember I went to another platform, and those who was complaining that Kowajise Kowafa on Labo, he went to another platform and started parading. You still remember then. So now I get some money up and down. I don't see me. I just look at him and I say, okay, one Jeulo, Nima Jeulo. It's like when African TV came. We still remember then. When African TV came with issue of money. That's why I go and mingle with I can't erase someone enemy. That's when I went to mingle with that one, because that one was even against that foundation wherever. And when I look at it, I say, okay, because that is my own street orientation. Nígbà míì náà, ọgbọ́n máa ń pọlọ́gbọ́n o. Nígbà míì, ọgbọ́n àgbọ́njù, ó máa ń kó báyọ̀ nígbà míì náà. Because of my street orientation, I'm a street boy. I'm a totally street boy before I become a home man now. So when I had my street orientation with my knowledge and wisdom, because so when we add our street orientation to knowledge and wisdom, one more thing about what up to that these people are up to something, this guy is up to something. On this platform, a lot of issues have come up tonight. A lot of things have come up on my head tonight that will remain on my head forever. And before I go, I would like to say something again. On the day they went to that show, we all knew there was a fight in the house. And we saw the picture of the widow. We saw her picture, her eyes was swelled up or whatever. If possible, we can see a picture before they went to that show to not compare it to the one we saw on that day of burial. We will know there was something happening in the house. 100% sure something happened in the house. 100% sure. We all knew something happened in that house. But that those people that are in that house never told us exactly what we want to hear. They were telling us something different. Something happened in the house. I said at the beginning that it may be a mistake from anyone. It can be even a mistake from Mohbad himself. But something happened in that house. And no one is telling us what happened in the house. Lifestyle said something that I hold on to. He said that today with the wound for sure. We don't wound where we pass down ourselves, we no die. The day where they beat us from Malian house, when we come back, we go treat ourselves and we saw that treatment. It was even bigger than that wound. The wound was at his back, Abi. We also saw that wound where they were treating him. Lifestyle said we no die. So now today with the win for sure. And normally artists now, if they go show now, as they jump up and down, they go wound go house now. They go get scratches for body go house, that 100% sure. And Lifestyle said it that with the win for sure. I heard that comment say, now today with the wound for sure. So they don't the wound for sure, not be today. Why this wound can't find this guy? Why be saying that this wound can't find this guy? So well, it is well with everyone. Every one of us justice for Mohbad. We shall get this justice. So I continue. I've been there, and I'll always be here. So sometimes I love to be in the comment section. I'll be coming up, going down. I don't want to occupy this space. So let me leave this
space. Thank you very much, Lord. Thank you. We cannot but appreciate you enough. The reading comment section now. Getting justice. Come and recognize presence here. Thank you very much. Oluoma, you want to say something?
Yeah, sorry, just to buttress with the point Lord Schema made. If Mohbad died simply because of a small wound and nurse injection, why did they try to manipulate the public by telling someone to go out there and tell the whole world that they saw Mohbad alive at the hospital? Number one. Number two, who told Instablog and all the other bloggers that Mohbad died of
ear infection?
Who said that and why? Number three, who told Iya Mohbad that it was Naira Marley? She was shouting, everyone There is more to all this. If there is something not eating, they wouldn't go this route. The nurse, we have a lot of questions to answer.
Let me, if I jump to break the noise, let me quickly say this. You know, in the last inquest, not today's own, no, the last one they did that Darosha came. Sanshitu said something sacrosanct. He said he was able to identify three things in what Darosha said. Darosha said that there was a fight at Ikorodu. He said, okay. Darosha said there was a fight in the house. He said, okay. And also, a nurse came back. San said, that's the three things among Bugoro. Also, there's a second stage of death and all that. San Shitu said, that's the only three things he's holding by. And when we begin to process that, he said further that the fight in Ikorodu to like about 3 hours drive, they drove down, they didn't branch anywhere. They didn't branch in any hospital. They didn't branch any pharmacy to give first aid. Meaning, whatever happened in Ikorodu was minor. He established that. Igbaole took a nurse. Igbaolo boss emergency took a nurse. Etidili. So apparently, it is what happened in the house that led to them calling the nurse. And this matter for me, I again say that I appreciate Sanshitu. Yeah, I was talking about I was discussing with one of a learned friend, and he said Sanshitu is one of the most sought after criminal lawyer we have in Nigeria, and kudos to the people that brought him. The fact that he said profusely today that he is going to sue Nigerian police, sue DPP, sue everybody suable. In fact, I'm happy. Let me quickly, without wasting much time, let me quickly go to break the noise. Break the noise. Mama, break the noise. Have it to break the noise. Ẹ tún sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí náà.
Èwo ni nǹkan tún sọ̀rọ̀? Tẹ̀síbí síbí láti before hours ṣé wọ́n ní kí tún sọ̀rọ̀? Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́n kan tèmi fẹ́ sọ ni? Good evening everybody. This inconclusive host. Good evening. Power of the guidance, Mr. Ishak, Tayo Billions, Mr. Oluomo MC, Mommy Yeye Gunwa, Mr. Guresi of Sounding Grace. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, man.
I'm happy that Inquest is back because I've not spoken this morning, and I'm so happy that at least today, because yesterday everybody was like, "Are they going to close the inquest today?" The inquest didn't give Jamie, just bring everybody and tell them to go to court. But today we understand that the inquest is still there. Everybody invited will come, those that apply to do virtual and those that need to come in, and that is very good. And I thank God for the God of
Mommy coach, and that was how Baba Mohbad applied. Sanshitu applied for Karimo Tikabodio. They applied that she's going to speak, and they're open to make available virtual for her. This Tikabodi. That's how Baba Mohbad agreed for Tikabodi.
Okay. Did she agree?
No, she has not sent an executive. She knows now. Her name is on newspaper, and she has it on her page. She knows, but she has not correspond back to the legal team or the court.
Okay. All right. So I really thank God. At least I will now pray that this corona can be every week, so that we just do it. Everybody know what came about, and then go and prove your case in the in the court. But there's one thing: if everybody is talking like something happened, the way Wunmi allow Mohbad to be buried, to me, is questionable. And my question is: you said the nurse come into your house, apply or inject your husband while you were cooking your rice or fried rice, and you were going from up to down, okay? And then by the time you people rush Mohbad from house to hospital, everything is between an hour or an hour 30 minutes. And immediately hospital have told you people it's in second stage of death. That, to me, I don't understand it. That's one. Number two, the fan of your husband, all of them were saying, open this casket. You say, no. They want to at least see him for the last time. You say, no, don't open. Then when they are burying this young man, you throw everything throwable in that grave. And then, because of the way you were crying, I'm only about 24 years. Then I want to look at the face of 24 years old. And when I see a video recording on YouTube, and I zoom it to look at the face, this lady was not crying. There was no water coming out of her face, of her eyes. I was making eye contact. He was talking to people. He was asking, and everything in that place. I'm like, any look boy you are. I just felt that that we don't need to do anything further. That is the killer right there. With all this being said, the Nigerian police are really looking for evidence of who killed Mohbad. They want to look at least when investigating officer is working, they touch everything within and outside. Did they for one day go and watch those videos and call me that what happened? Instead, Wumi was going around and telling people I've moved on. And the way Wumi moved on after Mohbad, quiet, is to me, I'm afraid of such person. If you have not planned to kill someone or quiet someone, sorry, and if you have not planned long ago that if you get to a stage, I'll get rid of this person. You cannot move on like that because your mind, everything is prepared. Wumi that I've been going to party, and I've been going to market, and I've been wearing wig, become these few days of interview, went to weave her hair, and start wearing clothes that is just for people that maybe want to tell people you are money, you are not dressing fine. You just change everything and start dressing like you're really money. Even I don't know what you rub in your body and you look more darker than what the woman we saw few months ago. All this is telling the story of a calculated murder and someone that already say, I know how to turn the public around if I want them to see the act of what I do. And this one is telling me that this might not be the first time this lady will do this thing. She's too strong for someone that lost someone you said you have been together for like 10, 5, 8 years. Someone called me yesterday and said, Wumi did not know anybody. Wumi did not know anybody. I'm like, Wumi didn't know anybody. I said, what do you mean? And he was telling me that literally now it is Baba Mohbad that is doing autopsy and toxicology. Because Lagos state government didn't do anything. They did not take the samples, they did not do anything because they claim there's no money. So now, if they have come out, because that's what I said they have come out initially and said, and then we do that, okay, the responsibility of doing all these things is on us. And then we quickly do what we can do. Having said that, and they still say in that house, what happened, they did not know. Me, as the break the noise that I am because I'm tired today. What happened in that house is a big fight. What happened in that house? Wumi hand is not clean. If not, and yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when they were talking about sentences and spending and on this person, me, I said, it's good. At least I said it 4 months ago when they say Lagos State commissioner for whatever it is want to have 2 people that you want to give advice and then prosecute in Mohbad's death. And when they mention spending and enough, I say yes, this is good. Let's spend it, carry it. I know that will make us to know exactly what they know. They don't want to talk about. Your friend died. Whatever you know, don't be an accessory to the murder. Now, are you going to sit down and relax? Because when that girl was talking in in that interview, he said, I don't even, maybe the nurse was sent. Maybe the nurse was sent That means it was enough strength to come and kill your husband. And Fendi was the one that called us. And this lady still said, what about if this autopsy and toxicology come out and Mohbad was poisoned? So, who poisoned Mohbad? Honorable York Daddy, the puzzle is a lot. And I just pray that God will give us the strength, the will, the power to continue to fight for this justice. And then Ideri Oluwa, like his name Imole, is setting a precedence of how Lagos State should plan for this type of occurrence, where money will not be siphoned, meantime when you where corruption will not finish all the money that is supposed to be used for something like this, because it's too much for a very simple murder case or killing case or whatever it is, that the police can just do like this and the result is out and everybody is delayed and everywhere everybody is running around, everywhere is. For almost 2 years we are still here, but I thank God. The most important thing and what makes me so happy is this inquest that is going on, and be honest that they say they want to go and appeal. I believe your appeal is just to appeal on paper because it will not stop this inquest. The magistrate is ready to run it every week, and I pray that everybody going to attend with Baba Mohbad, God will strengthen you, God will give you the wisdom, you will go in peace and come back, because we just need to do what we need to do so that everything will be settled and we face the court before this year run to an end. Honorable, I'm tired. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk. Let me rest. Thank you, Mr. Aguresi. Mr. Aguresi, thank you for
so much, man.
Yeah. Mr. Aguresi, thank you for all you do. And the hand of the Lord will be upon you. Everything tí Ọlọ́run dá fún yín àtàwọn ọmọ yín àti iṣẹ́ yín àtẹ̀yìn orí ọ̀fọ̀ Ọlọ́run á dúró tì yín. Gbogbo ibi tí àánú wà pa làwọn ọmọ yín máa lọ. Àánú Ọlọ́run ní ká kúrò lórí ìdílé yín. Mr. Aguresi, thank you for all you do for justice, for standing by Baba Mohbad. You are a wonderful man. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I miss my mic. Thank you, Mr. Bayo.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. God bless you. Keep breaking the table. Keep breaking the everything, man.
Thank you so much, man. God bless you.
I don't have strength for all this today. I'm tired. I don't even have strength to talk. Tomorrow is Saturday. When I come out, I know I'll be refreshed.
Okay, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, man. God bless you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeye Baba Gunwa. Yeye Baba Gunwa, over to you, man.
Yeah, good afternoon, my Billions, the battalion. I greet every panelist, Barrister Laide, critical thinker himself. Good evening once again. Break the noise.
Oh,
good evening, ma.
Good evening. Good evening.
No, it's fine. Bamilomo, good evening to you, sir. I can't see the other name at the top.
God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you, Bami. Gosh, there's so okay, Mr. Olasheni, good evening to you, sir. Mr. Gregzi, good evening to you. Lord Schema, I salute you. And the commenters.
Good evening,
thank you very much, sir. To all the commenters, good evening to you. I am back again. I am just looking at this. Where is Mr. Ishak? Is he gone? Okay. Anyway, the people up here are capable. They will do justice to my question. Thank you, Moganu. So NGO, to all the NGOs in the house, I doff my hat. Please, I'm just curious to know, when the DPP carried out this investigation where Spending and the nurse, with the recommendation of recklessness and negligence, I'm just wondering, how come, I want to put Cynthia aside now. How come Darosha is not, charged for anything? Because I understand from the statement that Baba Mohbad shared, he was the one who supervised how Mohbad was casketed, isn't it? And everyone saw how Mohbad's head was bent in the coffin. I've never seen that in my life before.
Yeah. The funniest part is that the Attorney General of the former AIG for Zone 2 admitted that was a crime that he did. They admitted that whoever embalmed Mohbad and did his neck like that has committed a crime under the Corona law of Lagos State. That the handling of a dead body is a criminal offense. If you handle the dead body in your own professional manner and state, it's a criminal offense.
Question.
Okay, sir. I'm enjoying the drift now.
What happened is that people don't know how something work. What happened was that when Mohbad was killed, everybody, good evening, everybody. I'm very sorry to start talking without saying hi to people in the house. I'm very sorry. So what happened is that when Mohbad was killed in that house, in order for Wunmi to divert what happened to Mohbad, sí orí àwọn Sam Larry, that time ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pump gbogbo àwọn fídíò tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ síta. So pump síta àwọn èèyàn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn divert attention kúrò lọ́wọ́ tí ẹ̀ ró lọ sọ́dọ̀ Wunmi. Everybody was shouting. Clamor pé Sam Larry, Naira Marley, they have killed this guy, they have killed this, they have. So nobody even think about it.
Jenny, it's better to say Pai than that English.
Okay, Pai that hair. So that time the detention is very, very high, and police need to make arrests so that they can be able to calm the situation of the things. So then Mohbad, Sam Larry, Naira Marley wasn't in the country, and police asked them to report themselves whenever they return back to the country.
Mr. Lashini,
question you move down. Let me just answer your question. Move down. Ìdí tí ṣe mú.
Wà mí lọ bí Yọ̀mí ṣe wa ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n lọ nírọ̀lẹ́ yìí.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ. Okay, nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá make arrest, ìgbà tí ọlọ́pàá make arrest, ọlọ́pàá Sam Larry lọ report, Naira Marley lọ report, wọ́n declare prime boy wanted, wọ́n mú kí ló ti ń jẹ́ nurse, wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ẹni tó pe nurse, àwọn 5 tó wà ní kìnìún yẹn. Ìgbà tó ọlọ́pàá máa ṣe, ọlọ́pàá ti arrest wọn, ọlọ́pàá ò lè release wọn mọ́ because case yẹn ti di case àgbáyé. So the only thing ọlọ́pàá máa ṣe ni pé ọlọ́pàá need to take them to court. Then ọlọ́pàá take them to court. Ọlọ́pàá kọ́ ló gbé case lọ sí DPP. It is the magistrate tó ń ṣe case yẹn, òun ló gbé case file yẹn, and that case file have the name of Naira Marley, Sam Larry, prime boy, nurse àti bọ̀bọ̀ tó pe nurse. Àwọn 5 yẹn ni ó wà nínú case file yẹn. So DPP ò dẹ̀ ní iṣẹ́ kankan tó máa ṣe outside that file. Nǹkan tó wà nínú fáìlì, orúkọ tó wà nínú fáìlì ẹni DPP máa ṣe iṣẹ́ lé lórí. So iṣẹ́ DPP dẹ̀ ṣe ni pé nínú ilé yẹn 72 hours tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kú ta ló wà níbi tí kinní yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Nọ́ọ̀sì wọnú ilé ogun lábẹ́rẹ́. Ok, ó lè sọ nǹkan kan pa ẹ̀. Ẹni tó pe nọ́ọ̀sì ó wà nínú ilé yẹn in between 72 hours. Ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n Naira Marley wasn't in the country. Prime Boy wasn't there nígbà yẹn. Kí ló ti ń jẹ́ ìkẹta wọn yẹn, ìyẹn náà kò sí níbẹ̀. So nǹkan tí advice ti give yẹn pé àwọn yẹn wọn ò sí nínú ilé yẹn. So ikú tó pa Mohbad kú inú ilé ló kú sí. Àná kò sí nǹkan táwọn tó consign àwọn yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó wà nínú ilé, àwọn ilé ni kíkọ́ ti prosecute. So that wọ́n ó lè sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn because àwọn wà ń bẹ̀. So nǹkan tó fi jẹ́ ká ní pé nínú ìgbà tó arrest wọn yẹn ni ìgbà tó arrest wọn pé kí ló bọ̀bọ̀ tó yẹn bá mi ẹ̀ náà wọ́n arrest ẹ̀ mọ́ torúkọ ẹ̀ wà nínú file tó gbé lọ sí DPP. Òun náà máa wà nínú àwọn tí DPP máa advise pé kí wọ́n prosecute. So that is how it works. So àtàná táwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rù pé àbí tó ń bẹ̀rù pé wọ́n da kéèsì nù. Wọ́n gbé wọ́n ti free àwọn Naira Marley, wọ́n ti free àwọn kìíní. Àwọn dùn pé Corona Inquest bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣiṣẹ́ padà. Iṣẹ́ tí Corona Inquest ń ṣe nísìnyí tí Sam Shitu ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yìí, a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ rí àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn ni. Because Sam Shitu is a very good in criminal kinibe yẹn. I know that he know how to handle that case tó jẹ́ pé fact if he máa jáde. Tọ́ bá ṣe pé gbogbo wọn yẹn Corona Inquest ó bàn lórí everybody fact finder ní Corona Inquest wá ikú tó pa àwọn people yẹn bá wa wá. Tọ́ bá ti wá òun náà máa wò gbogbo anybody tó máa gbogbo wọn náà sì máa padà pè. They go to invite all of them gbogbo àwọn tí kìíní yẹn so mọ́ tó bá ti invite wọn what happen.
Okay, thank you.
Let me just quickly buttress what he said. I want to agree with what Mr. Olashere just said because those people, that period, ariwo pongba yẹn, and those people, they were arrested and they were detained for 3 months. The police cannot keep you for that long without charging you.
Yeah.
So they had to charge them to court.
Okay. Verify
that. But the only problem here is that.
Go ahead, sir.
Maybe something, yeah, go on, Yema.
Okay, thank you. I am just wondering, right? Now, okay, let's leave that aside. Sam Larry, Naira Marley spending nose and those other side. Let's leave them. I get what Mr. Olashere is trying to say, that those were the people involved at the time when that incident happened.
Yes.
Yes, I get your drift. Now, I just want to say that I think we need to start looking towards that direction. Why was his head smuggled like that in that casket? I want to say that is a disrespect to the dead. Whoever was it that bought the casket, that squeezed him into that casket, they need to investigate. While this Corona Inquest is ongoing, we probably should make sure that our son notes this down. Then I want to say something again. In the process of charging this nurse and spending, I want to say, what exactly happened? What did the two got to do with the initial incident that happened to Mohbad? How did Mohbad sustain the injury? Because one, there was no fight in Ikorodu. That was not established. Even though Prime Boy as well was a suspect, he was detained for 3 months, he was let go. So what happened? What led the recklessness? Before there was negligence. What happened before those two? Something must have prompted recklessness. Something must have prompted what's his name, Spending, to invite the nurse. And before the nurse came and then started administering tetanus, what happened? Because there was no fight at Ikorodu. So there's still a gap in between. Like everyone has stated earlier, there is a gap in between the what happened with Mohbad before it got to Spending and before it got to the nurse. So that puzzle is still unsolved.
The only way we can know what happened is that if court should hold the nurse and the other guy, they were in that house when that incident happened. So they can be able to feed or to explain what happened on that very day, because those are the only two people were in that house.
Excuse me, sir. Is that to say that they did not explain what happened? That is just the two of them that went down for recklessness and negligence?
Yeah.
Just because
When I spoke to, please hold on, sir, Mr. Lashe. I spoke to one of the people that wrote statements, right? It was I and a lawyer that spoke with him. And he stated that he's confused and shocked because when he was writing his statement, he remembered vividly, he wrote that there was an argument on their way home. And there was also a fight that the deceased wife, girlfriend, came down from the car. And when they wanted to enter the car back, she did not go inside the same car with Mohbad anymore. That is how bad. He said the fight day. Àwọn hotel ìyàwó gan ò lè tẹ̀lé ọkọ nínú the same car. Ọkọ wà nínú another
on that
day. Yes, nígbà tó dé ẹnu gate Orchard Estate gangan tó fẹ́ wọnú estate. Gba ẹni àwọn bọ́ọ̀lù tó lóyún pé òun ò súnlé, òun fẹ́ lọ sí hotel ní 2 a.m. Ó ní gbogbo làwọn bọ́ọ̀lù táwọn bẹ̀. Ó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń kọ sílẹ̀ sínú statement. Òun wà shocked nígbà tí òun dé station sẹ́ pé tó ń bèè sí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá change. And these are the reasons Baba Mohbad legal team are requesting for the forensics investigation file of the Nigerian police force on the case, because they want to use it to question all the witnesses, because they were bringing back the girl. Ṣé wọ́n ti gbọ́n pé ìyá oní ọmọ nylon tó lóun gbọ́mọ sí polybag wọ́n pè padà. Wọ́n pè ASP Mohammed Yusuf wọ́n pè padà. Wọ́n pè driver Prado that they never presented Prado driver. Now the Prado driver has two things to say to the Baba's legal team. Number one, when the glass broke, how did it break? Number two, what happened on the bridge? Number two, what happened on the bridge? Number three, what happened at the gate of the estate? Those are the three important things that they want to establish from that driver of the Prado. How did the glass break? What happened on the way home, on the bridge, the argument? Then what happened at the gate of the estate? Because we have to establish if this guy, after the protest, after the concert, did he still continue to fight with the wife? And according to Spending, and according to Abdullah, there was a fight and there was a fight. So we need the driver to tell us more on it. And that is why you see that the Nigerian police force choose not to represent the driver. The driver was not in the picture at any way.
Silent. That name was silent throughout.
Do you know how much? Yeah, I'm telling you that it took us more than 2 months to establish the name of that driver. The police officer is telling us that the 26 names that they will not give us the names. When even the court, one more court directly pay, invite all the people that you want to invite. One more ASP Mohammed Yusuf. Mohammed Yusuf said he was not going to give anybody anything. A
Okay.
police officer.
Why
See,
hiding the name?
don't fall
Why
it back.
hiding the name?
Don't fall. Why?
They have nothing to hide.
We have to go and source. We have to go and source for Naira Marley and Sam Larry and one other person's address. We have to go and source for the address. Let me tell you one secret. One person was engaging the girl, this nurse. Do you know that this nurse is still offering medication services and sex toy services over the Instagram?
Right now.
During the time that we were looking for her address,
Okay.
we used somebody to get her. She was saying, it's home service delivery, giving the prices to deliver sex toys, also to give medication to come and treat. She was still engaging people on the internet. At the time, she was declared a suspect.
Really?
When we were looking for her address at that point,
Yeah.
that is how bad it is.
Why Billion? At the end of the day, the same nurse, the lawyer of the same nurse, came to the inquest and left
To say that
the
she's
same
scared.
The same vehicle with the wife's lawyer.
With the wife's lawyer.
Inquest lawyer.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes. This is the same person that is going to a club, taking pictures and everything. Is coming to court to say that she's scared for her life.
And you know
Someone that
thank you, Mr. Bayo. Another puzzle we're still unable to solve, right? You know, during the when the Lagos State government set up the panel, from their investigation, they said they've contacted 26 persons, right? So in
6 people were interrogated.
Exactly. So in that 26 of them, right, they could not match them with the recommendations of the Yaba magistrate. Is there to say there was no link, no nothing, no investigation, was found?
You know, You know that, but Mr. Lashini just said it right now that it is what they give to the magistrate that the magistrate will work on. It is what they give them. Yes. You understand?
No, they did not give them all the information. They did not give them all.
That is excuse me. If I didn't think they've given it to the magistrate is turning it down. We go say the police did their job. Now the judicial system is messing up. Now the magistrate is saying that even today's magistrate stated that if does not know that there's a case going on in Yaba magistrate, that she is not interested in that because she's not aware of that. So all of them.
Mr. Bayo, I'm very, very sorry. It's not as if prosecutor ni. I know how it works. I know how DPP.
Mr. Bayo, Mr. Tazan Gokejo. Mr. Tazan request.
Oh, I know how DPP operates. I know how she in confide tí magistrate kì í ṣe ọlọ́pàá ló máa ń gbé kéèsì lọ́wọ́ lórí.
Okay, Mr. Olasheni, now you have the experience. Is there a way our son can actually file an application for that file?
Yes, you see, now.
Yes,
right?
now.
Yes. Yeah. This is what the son is trying to establish now. The son is trying to establish.
I say at least that one, if it's not what you can discuss here, let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma?
Mr. Sanshitu will take care of it.
It was good, yeah.
Critically thinking.
But it's good to note it anyways. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yes.
Good night. Thank you so much, man.
Before this is the last one before I just round off. I don't like to quote. Unfortunately, I have to quote Yomi. This evening, right, in his statement, 3 times he contradicted himself. He was saying one thing and he said the same thing and then contradicted himself all round. It's like èèyàn fẹ́ lọ láti Èkó fẹ́ lọ sí Ọ̀yọ́ kó wá kọ́kọ́ gba Badagry lọ́nà. Ṣé mo pé mi mọ bó ṣe máa rìnrìn yẹn o, síbẹ̀ náà kò dọ́yọ̀ o. Okay, now, you said the police have conducted and concluded their investigation. There's nothing more. And then you said, and there is nothing more that we add. There's nothing that is going to come out of the corona. And then you came back again and said, oh, if we find another evidence now, we will take it to them and then they will take it to the corona. I don't understand. Or was it me that did not hear very well?
Yeah, you should not forget.
You are correct, though, but you know you're being confused. I'm confused so many times.
No, he's a businessman. Don't say business detail.
I just want to
too
say
much lies.
Healthy. That is not healthy. That is not fair. It's not even fair to the dead. Neither is it fair to us the living.
Ló máa gbé sílẹ̀ gbogbo ẹnu dùn ló máa fi ta.
Láti ṣe sweet mouth pé náà ló lè patronize. That is what Yomi is doing.
Of course, tẹ bá wò lápá bí tẹ bá ní ó pọ́pù lápá bí á ní àtúrópẹ́ gbé sápá bí ló ṣe pọ́pù tẹ bá wò lápá bí á yẹ lò.
Yes, because he's a businessman. Yes.
Ẹnu dùn jù yọ.
Everybody might understand that Yomi is a businessman. Nobody will have problem with him again. He's a business.
You are right, sir. The moment you understand that he's a businessman, and any problem pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Deal with him as a businessman, nothing more, nothing less.
Businessman, yes.
You have problems.
Yomi tó lè gbọ́ sórí kinní tó ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé DPP Minister of Justice ní Lagos State wípé tó bá ń wọ́n lè gba result corona inquest. Mo ní for you, Yomi, what are you talking about? For you?
Mr. Lasheni, even the girl, when they asked her, will she accept the result of the corona? What did she answer? She could not answer straight.
Yes,
he said that is a very critical. She could not answer if she will accept the result of
They said the guy asked that the result come inconclusive. Did you accept the inconclusive?
He said no. I think I heard her say no.
He said this is another hurtful question. Hurtful question. She didn't say no. She said this is another hurtful question. And then go the way of Yomi, go to Badagry while going to Ondo. Now look for another way and did not get to Badagry. Get to Ondo. That's what, because she didn't answer. She said, I know she just said, that's another hurtful question. And you didn't answer it. Just say, you know, there are a lot of things. Even I told someone, when I used to be in another platform, I said to me, he asked me that day, I said, I got my result. I got the person that killed me back. The only thing is that I cannot convince or convict the person. Wumi, if you ask me 100 times, Wumi killed that young man. The Adula we are talking about, I don't even know. Because Wumi is too, all that happened 24 hours after the guy, died. It's too much for 24 years to do. But
Mommy, break the noise. Can I burst your bubbles, right? One year you're cool. They said someone died at 4:30. Are you listening, ma? One day is TV. One till already be taught him a shogun.
Wọ́n ti mú aṣọ dání, aṣọ funfun, aṣọ àkókò àtàdó. The same day she chatted with a gist lover for 3 hours. The same day, Tokweku, chat gist lover. Why are you engaging? You did not engage the Nigerian police. She
already planned everything that she want to roll out. She already planned everything.
Mommy coach, I will believe you. You know why I will believe you 100% was that how your husband died, few hours. The best you can do is go to social media, and after you post on social media, you went to send a picture of the hand of your husband or send a CG lover on the same day. The guy said that I spoke to Mohbad's wife we engaged for 3 hours. The same day your husband died. You were on the phone discussing with somebody who in Facebook.
The thing is, that girl,
that picture
immediately, Mr. Bayo, immediately they told her, don't come down, hush it. that she wants to go to that hotel. Immediately they stop her. She knows what she's going to do when she gets to the house. So already take that decision.
Why the magistrate.
She knows where she's going when she gets to that house.
Corona Inquest is not yet over.
I will end your life on the bridge, on the way home. I will end your life, I will end your career. So somebody will make such statement, the Nigerian police force. Somebody made that statement. The Nigerian police force don't look that statement as something that is a threat to life. They don't look at it.
The people that was there, because this is what I say. I said, when people are there, and these people are cat and dog. They are not. They say for in one day they can fight 8 times. They'll be cursing each other. Okay?
8 times in one only Japan 8 times in a day.
Okay, now when you then I'm like
Ekpe ni yali ya baba abosede yen won abosede o ma fori abosede ekpe gidi ni iye to gbele ti o to eyen imagine any abosede tó ń so ọmọ yìí sìn wọ́n ní tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú abosede báyìí abosede tó gbele ti o to eyen
Mr. Bayo
abosede tó gbele ti o to eyen mo ṣe na abosede
go le yen what I want to say. Now when that lady calm down, the people that asked her to come back and follow them home did not do it well. Because new people know that they used to lock themselves and fight. If someone is there that is thinking, if the lady is going home, Mohbad is supposed to go and sleep in an hotel that night to prevent whatever. Because Mohbad have gone to drink, that's number one thing. Mohbad have gone to perform. And these 2 things will make your blood to be thin. Like you have exercised the body with the power of either the Alomo bitters, they went to drink and dance. So whatever that touched Mohbad, the blood is going to be a lot coming out. Now, when you people see that this lady has been this person that fights, because if you ask me 100 times, that lady will escape home calling Mohbad. So if in fact, your time you will even have pity that I need to look with the wire. I think you need to Baba you are in that vehicle. You are not coming down, but you are on the phone speaking, calling. Who are those people you are calling? Body mortuary. And the body of your husband was lying outside, you. No. Òjò tó rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn ó pa òkú Mohbad níta. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ní ìwé wọ́n lè fi gbé òkú yẹn sí mọ́ṣúárì. Okay, this is it. You want to prove to the whole world now pé ó pa Mohbad, which is correct. Okay, a ti gbọ́. Kí ló wá mú ẹ? Kí ló ń gbé pamọ́ tó òfin mú èèyàn sílẹ̀? Keep word there. You are not the one that is going to pay for mortuary. You are not the one that will pay for who will give the body a bath. I don't know why àwọn tí o máa mi mọ̀ dídá tó ń ṣe interview fún o ṣe béèrè question yìí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣé tòótọ́ náà fún ẹ ní ìwé tó ọ̀ọ́dẹ̀ tó múlẹ̀ gbọ́ tó ṣe interview fún kiri. Mr. Ọláṣẹ́ni ọ̀tá èèyàn I'm saying it ọ̀tá èèyàn tó bá kú sílẹ̀ báyìí gbogbo nǹkan tá a fi ṣe èèyàn tá a fi jẹ́ ọmọlúwàbí ó máa wá sí ara wa pé èèyàn máa ló kú yìí. Èèyàn ló kú yeah you are right. Ìwọ tó wá pèèyàn ní ọkọ ẹ wọ́n wá gbé òkú ẹni tó ń bá ẹ sùn tó ń sùn láyà ẹ tó ló gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ dání wọ́n gbé òkú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ jókòó sínú mọ́tò ìwé tó máa wá fi gbé sínú ibẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n wá bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ wá lọ police station kò rí gbà bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ wá síbí yìí kò rí ṣe ó dẹ̀ níwèé yẹn ọ̀wọ́n náà fi níwèé yẹn. sorry ma ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọkọ níbi ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣe rí ẹ ní sùúrù mà ṣe rí ordinarily tó bá jẹ́ wípé ó náwó nínú ikú yẹn ọkàn ẹ máa le that moment òjò rọ̀ lókù lórí she's less concerned she's going to be less concerned. What happened is that ẹni tó bá lọ́wọ́ ń kú náà ló máa ń ní ọlọ́kàn wọn máa ń lé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. ẹni tí ọlá ṣe ní what we are saying here is that ìwọ ń jáde nísìnyí ó sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé o lọ́wọ́ o mọ nǹkan tó pa.
Ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ o dẹ̀
kí ló wọ́n fẹ́ tó gbé ìwé yẹn sílẹ̀ and there's something tó wá jẹ́ kí dókítà ò kọ́ fún ẹ pé wọn ò kọ́ fún ẹ ó yẹ kó wá lè sọ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ báwo la ṣe máa rí ìwé ìkódà bọ́mọkùnrin ṣe sùn síbí ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dáadáa.
Àtọ́jọ́ tó ti ń sọ ṣó ẹ bá dínà ẹ̀ rí àtọ́jọ́ tó ti ń break gbogbo tébù tó ń break láyé ṣó ẹ bá dínà ẹ̀ fact yẹn rí pé my father-in-law stated I collected the death certificate. Ó mọ̀ pé ó exist lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn dẹ̀ ló máa bá fà á lọ́ọ̀yà tó bọ̀ yẹn Fáládé tó bọ̀ yẹn ẹ̀mí àgbọ̀n because kò lè debunk it because ó mọ̀ pé ó exist.
Mr. Báyọ̀ jẹ́ ká fún Mr. Tazan láyè díẹ̀.
Ọkọ ọmọ mi jí pé mi yẹn.
Mr. Critical Billion, ẹ̀ka lè mú kí ẹ fi wọn méjì lọ sílẹ̀ wọ́n rest. Ẹ má yẹ kó lọ tají báyìí fún mi. Sherry, nǹkan tí Mr. Olaseni sọ yẹn, Sherry, it is a disgrace on the part of all of those interviewers to this day that they didn't ask her that critical question. And I want to say thank you, all of you that have always been on this platform, that you have always been talking about that document that will give them access to put that corpse in the mortuary. We have always been talking about it, pointing attention to it. The responsibility and the duty of care that they said Spending and the nurse failed to give Mohbad is not different from the duty of care that person that collected that document failed, right? To present that document so that they can take the body to where they are supposed to take it. That is also negligent because that act alone could amount to obstruction of justice as this case continues.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Tazan, that is exactly what it is obstruction of justice. Tampering with evidences. And this same guy, he came a super, the same thing, he gave Mr. Yomi tampering with evidences. And tampering with evidences and obstruction of justice. Love petition will see between law you. But in every analysis we've made, you never look at it that we need to be petitioned for tampering with evidences and obstruction of justice. But you can do that to Mr. Muiwa. You cannot do that to the girl that's Oshekini. Go on, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and the gifter. Thank you so much.
Eri ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi, èmi tí mo pé Yomi ti lulẹ̀ kò ní credibility. Gbogbo eléyìí tó ń ṣe agídí ni. So mo máa gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ sọ ẹgbẹ́ kan.
Thank you, God bless you.
Every time we come on this platform to discuss, I always see myself as if I'm in a classroom, and whoever have the mic is a lecturer, teaching us and opening up our minds to areas that, ordinarily we would not have thought about. And now this brings me to my critical question tonight. And I'm glad that Mr. Olaseni said his wife is a prosecutor. So perhaps he has already had that understanding, or maybe Mama Bawa Biri Lowo, Madam, so that he can come back and enlighten us the more. Now, this is my question. Now that the DPP has said, okay, we are going to charge Spending and the nurse. When they get to court during trial, number one, if in the course of that trial, the judge found out that there is a missing link, there is a puzzle that is missing here. There is a puzzle that is missing here. Spending, let's assume the judge say, Spending, who told you to call the nurse? And let's assume Spending say, my lord, it was Wumi that asked me to call the nurse. Okay? Prosecutor, where is Wumi in this courtroom now? Now, the question is, can that judge, that sitting, that proceedings now begin to summon every person that
Sure,
the
now.
police have
Sure,
ignored,
sure,
that the police have decided not to interview, not to interrogate, not to investigate. Can the courts at that point begin to draw everybody in one after another? So I want you to help me ask Madam that we need that.
It is not far-fetched, sir. Mr. Tajan, you know what they want to do? Once a charge sheet is being written, they all have their charge. It's been forwarded to the judge. The judge is going to be hearing it. The moment they start going to court and they start talking about it, guilty or not guilty, I'm not guilty, they put a date for the hearing. They will put a date that will be frustrating enough for people. Now, look at how they have frustrated us by bringing Wumi, the nurse. Look at the number of months it took them to bring Wumi and the nurse back. Look at it. Now compare it to, let's assume the case go to magistrate court or Lagos State High Court or any court. And they said that they are bringing Wumi back in November of 2025. And November, Wumi says she's out of the country, the child is sick, and she cannot make it to court. She did this and that. And that they have to adjourn the case to February of 2026. Is that not an attempt? You can see what I'm saying right now. Because they know that the judicial system in Nigeria is a shabby one, they will take advantage of it.
Mr. Bayo,
it is the prosecutor that will provide the girl, right? But if they say the girl is not,
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé almost àwọn kéèsì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn tó máa ń da orí kéèsì yẹn rú ni àwọn IPO ló máa ń fẹ́ destroy kéèsì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. You see, what happened ni pé gbogbo àwọn tí ó wà nínú ilé yẹn ni ó yẹ kí IPO kan arrest kan kó lọ sí court. Ká ní pé gbogbo ọ̀nà kó lọ sí court. Lẹ́ni gbogbo wọn yẹn ni advice DPP máa sọ pé kán lọ. You see, iṣẹ́ DPP rẹ̀ téèyàn bá rè àwọn capital offence ni tí wọ́n bá ti charge case yẹn sí court. So magistrate tó bá ti kà á tó ti rí case yẹn tán ti pè tán ti àwọn prosecutor wọ́n ti announce the appearance wọn everybody ti ṣe kínní. Then wọ́n wá tí magistrate bá ti kà á wá sọ fún ẹ pé irú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí báyìí we need to send it to DPP for the advice, for DPP advice. So DPP tó bá jẹ́ murder ó jẹ́ rape àbí murder armed robber tó jẹ́ pé at gunpoint nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn serious case bẹ́ẹ̀ náà máa gbé lọ sí DPP. So magistrate àwa announce nínú court pé as it is this offence is capital offence, so we need to send it to the DPP for the DPP advice. So wọ́n wá send ẹ̀ lọ. So tí DPP bá advice padà wá pé àwọn ẹni yìí ló náwó ń bẹ̀, àwọn ẹni yẹn ní DPP máa ní magistrate yẹn ṣe máa wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí. Tí DPP bá sọ wípé àwọn ẹni yìí wọ́n free, àwọn tí ó no free yẹn magistrate máa decide wọn náà kó jẹ́. Tí èèyàn bá pààyàn tó bá ní kí DPP lọ, wọ́n bá lọ gba DPP advice. Tí DPP bá ní ẹni tán pa yẹn ó pé ibi tán ti ń jọ ń jà náà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni yẹn ló fẹ́ nǹkan tí advice DPP ṣá òun ni magistrate máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí. So bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn irú ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì yẹn sìn ìtorí pé àwọn tí ọlọ́pàá ò fẹ́ kí àṣírí àwọn IPO yẹn I don't know what happened to that IPO. Mi mọ nǹkan tó mú IPO tí kò fi ṣe iṣẹ́ ẹ̀tàn bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe because gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn ló yẹ kí IPO yẹn kó lọ sí court. Tó bá kó wọn lọ sí court torúkọ wọn wà nínú fáìlì yẹn nínú fáìlì tí magistrate send sí DPP gbogbo wọn yẹn náà máa wà nínú kéèsì ilé ni. Àwọn tí ò ní síbẹ̀ ni pé àwọn tí ò sí nínú ilé yẹn nígbà tí incident yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn yẹn nìkan mi ò ní sínú ilé yẹn because DPP believe pé àwọn méjì tó wà nínú ilé yẹn wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó kú so court hold them so wọ́n á ṣàlàyé ibi tí court bá ti ní scrutinize wọn tí court ti ń scrutinize wọn àwọn ẹni yìí àti nurse àti kí wọ́n sì máa jẹ́wọ́ ta ló pè wọ nurse mi ló pè mí okay magistrate máa ní okay court orderly on so day prosecutor we need to see this we need to see who is that Wunmi invite Wunmi to court ta ló ń bolé lè ti ṣẹlẹ̀ eléyìí ló ṣe kínní gbogbo wọn yẹn wọ́n sì máa pè they are not free up till now if tó bá ń jubilate pa free is a lie ìjọ tí wọ́n bá ti tí kóòtù bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní scrutinize nọ́ọ̀sì àti èmi ò mórúkọ bòbọ́ kejì yẹn táwọn yẹn bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rojọ́ tó ti rojọ́ kàn wọ́n wàhálà ti wà. I want to see them in my court invite them so they should come and tell us what they know about this matter. So àwọn méjì yẹn ó máa fíṣì ogun àtọkùn ẹ̀ síta tí àwọn yẹn ò bá wá lọ fẹ́ forí wọn lọ fi sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé mo pé they can be foolish and be stupid gọ́nà àwọn ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá promise wọn pé we go to settle you we go to do this just go there and go and lie wọ́n bá lọ parọ́ wẹ́. gbẹ̀tọ́ ti débẹ̀ tán ti jẹ́wọ́ bí eléyìí ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ rí eléyìí ló ní kí n pe eléyìí ló ní kí n pe èmi ò dá pé somebody asked me to call the nurse and I called the nurse eléyìí ṣe gbé so gbogbo wọn yẹn ni magistrate náà máa fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ ló máa ní pé ó yá court orderly prosecutor please invite so person invite this invite that invite gbogbo wọn náà ṣe máa káwọ́ sí ìròjọ́ wájú ilé ìkíní they are not free yet nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for shedding so much light on that area. However, when police, from the jurisdiction that I am in right now, I don't know, maybe it is different from Nigeria, but this is what happens in my jurisdiction. Police investigate, they get their files together. Before they charge that person, they pass that file to the office of the public prosecutor, who is going to look at all the legal areas, read the file, go through the evidence, and look through everything, and then recommend to the police to go ahead and charge those persons. So, from your explanation now, if I may be wrong, sir, if I got you correctly, that the police go to the court first, and then the court send them to the prosecutor. I think where I am right now, that's how it works. The police prepare the file, and then they go to the prosecutor for advice, who will look at
No. Police, this is how it works. Police will charge any case to court. So by charging the case to court, the IPO will surrender the case file to the court registrar, of which the court registrar will write all the file and take it to the magistrate. This is case we are having, so it's going to fill the magistrate over all the case they are having. So after that, so the magistrate is ready, the court to okay, the registrar will now stand up and start reading all the matter they are having at hand. So if about you in the case of assault, in the case of murder, in the case of this, in the case of so about murder, the Kenya announcing that the magistrate announced okay, the murder is capital offense, so we need to send the file to the DPP for DPP advice. Advice in the DPP
Hello, sir. I don't think the court is higher than the DPP. The court cannot send a file back to the DPP.
No. That is how it works. The court will send it to the court will send it to DPP. That is how it works.
Okay, maybe
this is what I do.
Mr. Lasheni is right, guys, sir. Mr. Lasheni is right. Once the magistrate find that there is loophole in it, he will send them back to go and find to go and do more research. Yeah, just like Mr. Tazan, let me remind you of a situation with Baba Mohbad. When Baba Mohbad was doing the embalmment case, you understand, after they've done the investigation, that the former AIG then, not this one that Yomi is romancing, that former AIG then was mediating to Baba Mohbad and the guy to say that and draw that Baba did say he doesn't care. A crime has been committed, a crime has been established. For the case to DPP, when the fight goes to DPP, the DPP said that there was nobody that would sign the form or the file to go to court. You understand? About after so many disturbance, the DPP said that.
Mr. Bayo, I want to let you know today, we send the file yes, Mr. CDPP.
Oh, send file yes. Hold on, so let me finish. After the file got to DPP, they said the DPP sent the file back that there were errors in their findings. So Baba, they said that when the file got back to zone 2, that they were constructing that Abegi. I don't know if you heard that story before, that Abegi now one party non-load investigation. So because the DPP said that there was error in their findings, they sent it back to zone 2. When they go back to zone 2, they said the AIG has directed that all the Mohbad's case should be marginalized together. So the embalmment case is not going further anymore. They moved from DPP back to AIG back to Panti. When they went back to Panti, the embalmment case, when they went back to Panti, it went to the same police officer, Mohammed Yusuf's hand. When they move Prime Boy's case, the issue of the petition of Bemakeje, when they move it from zone 2 to Panti, the same guy, Prime Boy's case.
The embalmment case, Sanchito le revive by
only revive it.
Only revive it now.
Only revive it, because the investigation is still pending. Only allow to conclude the results. She remember Baba started sending her pay. It took 6 months. I won't be the pay. What is the update on the embalmment case? Because to my sign filed.
Mr. Bayo, Mr. Bayo, go say your worry. Case embalmment. Arrest say, okay, Baba, the competition. If somebody embalm my son, he doesn't have license to do that.
Yes, it's not. Yeah, it's not licensed to do. Yeah,
so it's not licensed to do
Corona crime. Lagos State Corona law crime.
And yes, also in that next thing they call up, I think that ti invite here. Ti wa okay. Touch you, touch you, touch you. Good. So next thing they call up, I think ma charge yes the court. So to buy the court. Ọlọ́pàá kọ́ ló máa determine case tó ń lọ DPP.
Mọ́sálásẹ́ ní mo sọ fún yín pé nígbà tí Baba Mohbad stood his ground. Let me tell you the scenario. Baba Mohbad went 4 times. And now, on a good day, when you write a petition, your case is being treated. You've written your own statement. They have continued investigation. They called the person you put in the petition, which is Darosha. Darosha came. When the Darosha wrote petition, they bribed that day. The bank bought the bank bought coke at 120,000 at wine. Ticket what to be law. That is because your one year. They were supposed to arrest that day. Baba lawyer to arrest since it's a crime. Wọ́n gbé wine àti 120,000 fọlọ́pàá. Ibi tọ́rọ̀ ẹ ti jẹ́ lọ nìyẹn o. Wọ́n fi òbọ́n ilẹ̀ kó máa lọ ní. Ìgbà tó bẹ́ẹ̀ máa kọ statement, ó ní àdúrà ló ní kí òun embalm Mohbad. Wọ́n ní ká àdúrà náà wá. Ìgbà tádúrà máa lọ sí station, Abọ́sẹ̀dé tẹ̀lé lọ. Ìgbà tádúrà máa kọ statement, àdúrà ní pé ìyàwó Mohbad, girlfriend Mohbad, ó wà mẹ́gbà táwọn embalm. Ìyẹn náà wá, ó kọ statement. Ìgbà tí yẹn wá tó kọ statement tán tí wọ́n fi máa lọ́lé ní abẹ́ sí sunkún wípé wọ́n embarrass òun kò sí security òun ni wọ́n fi arrest àwọn journalist kan tí ẹnìkan kó lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n fi arrest àwọn journalist yẹn lọ́jọ́ náà fi fún gẹ̀ẹ́ ní ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fún ní escort kó pé àwọn kan wọ́n stay lò wọ́n wá fún gẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́lọ́pàá láti gbé kúrò níbẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. You can remember the story, right?
Yeah.
Ọjọ́ yẹn ni Abọ́sẹ̀dé wá pé Mr. Dayo, which is the cousin of Baba Mohbad, wípé Baba Mohbad ti fàṣẹ sílẹ̀ pé ẹni kò bá jẹ́ ìyá òun tó bí òun ló ṣẹ̀ lórí embalmment ìkan charge wọn sí court. The AIG Zone 2 Ọlátúbọ̀sún lórúkọ ẹ̀ was mediating on behalf of Adura. Because Baba went to station 4 times. AIG fẹ́ rí, can you come tomorrow? AIG want to see. Baba ní kí lẹ fẹ́ rí mi fún? So Baba keep going every day. Tó máa ti ṣe tán Baba máa ní wọ́n máa pe Baba sọ́fìn ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọ yín ni ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọ ni ṣe ẹ fẹ́ lọ sílé ẹjọ́. The man was telling Baba Mohbad to soft pedal. Then Baba sọ pé That means a crime has been established. The head of Baba Mohbad clever ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ìgbà yẹn Labọ́sẹ̀dé wá bínú pé òun náà fẹ́ kọ statement pé because òun náà witness kìíní yẹn. Ìgbà Labọ́sẹ̀dé wá kọ pé bàbá tẹ bá ń gbọ́ ibi tí sọ́dọ̀ ti pé bàbá ló pàṣẹ fún wọn kí wọ́n ẹ̀ bá Mohbad lórí fóònù. Ibi tó ṣe ti wá nìyẹn o, ibẹ̀ ni story pé bàbá ló ní kí wọ́n ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ. Ibẹ̀ gbogbo story yẹn ti jẹ wá. It was an embalmment matter April of last year. April of last year. Ibẹ̀ ni bàbá ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ. Bàbá ló ní kí wọ́n embalm ọmọ. Ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo story yẹn ti jẹ wá. Ibẹ̀ ni 120,000 naira and wine bribe and wine ti jẹ wá. Embalmment case ni. So after Baba pressurized so much, I can tell you the name of the lawyer that was involved. Barrister Terry was that he was the one that was going Baba Mohbad lọ sí tọ́wọ́ bàtí wọ́n yá wá sọ Baba pé they now notified about the case has been filed to DPP. They gave the contact of the DPP.
Ibi tí Mr. Bayo ibẹ̀ gangan ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ understand ni pé ibi tí wọ́n fi nọ́ọ̀kì bàbá nìyẹn.
Ibẹ̀ God bless you. God bless you.
Let me just tell you now. Let me just tell you now.
Let
me just tell you this now. Ọlọ́pàá kọ́ ló máa gbé kéèsì lọ sọ́dọ̀ DPP. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bàbá sọ pé ìwé kéèsì ti wà ní DPP so kí bàbá máa yọ àwọn lẹ́nu mọ́. And this is how it works. Kì í ṣe DPP ló yẹ kóòtù ló yẹ kó charge bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá ti charge bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sí court ọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n straight ni. So instead tó yẹ kó fi gbé lọ sí court làwọn ní àwọn ògbé pé wọ́n gbé náà fi náà gbé lọ sí DPP yẹn. Kóòtù ló yẹ kó charge ẹ̀ sí. Offense here is very clear. Go dey court. Wọ́n dẹ̀ béèrè okay ó fọwọ́ kan òkú àbò ó ti fọwọ́ kan go ọkọ̀ nẹ́jọ́ nú. Adájọ́ yẹn kò sentence ẹ̀ sórí ọjọ́ tó bá yẹ kó sentence ẹ̀ sí ni. But àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn mọ̀ pé tí ó bá dé kóòtù pẹ̀lú kéèsì yẹn ó ń lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ni. So nígbà tó lọ́pàá jẹ́ sí ọkọ̀ wọ́n gbà tó ti mọ̀ ọkọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń wo bí tó máa yí bàbá sí wọ́n náà gbé lọ sí DPP.
Gbàtó wá yá
DPP tó sọ pé ṣe duty ọlọ́pàá láti gbé kéèsì lọ DPP. Kóòtù ló máa gbé kéèsì lọ DPP.
Okay, Mr. Olasheni, thank you so much. Sherry, I'm just comparing jurisdictions because where I am is under the Commonwealth, the Westminster style of legal system, which I believe that Nigeria too has. Comparing. So what happens in my jurisdiction here is that when a case like that, let's take the case of the embalmment. There has been a crime committed. They need to charge. What the police will do, they go to the Office of Public Prosecutor. One lawful legal advice. But look, somebody has. Hold on, sir. Hold on. I have just said now, Mr. Billion, that I'm talking about my jurisdiction. I'm not talking about Nigeria. You understand? So please get me clearly. They will take the file to the public prosecutor and say, we have a case here. These are the evidence. This boy touched the corpse, he embalmed and all of that. Can we go ahead? Do we have a good case? The prosecutor will take a look at it and say, okay, go ahead and charge him to court. That's how it happens here. But I never knew that in Nigeria, the police will first of all go to court and then come back to the prosecutor. I don't know. So that's a new thing for me tonight. And I have to look into it. Now, here is my submission regarding the charges brought against the nurse and spending, which boils down to negligence, reckless act. Now, tell me, who has the most duty of care to Mohbad in that house that night? Would it not have been Wunmi and Adura? They are the primary persons who owe Mohbad the duty of care to make sure that they shout, to make sure that they raise alarm, to make sure that they rush him to the hospital, to make sure that they call the father, to make sure that he received the care that he needed that could have saved him. But no, these were the people who called the nurse, invited the nurse into the house, took him to where the boy was, and saw her administer whatever she did. So I still don't understand why you would charge spending, especially for negligent acts, without charging who gave Spending, that authority, that instruction, the go ahead, please go and bring a nurse to come and take care of my husband. I mean, knowing fully well that the hospital is just around the corner. Did she not owe the boy a duty of care? Did she not owe him that duty of care that could have saved his life? Did she not owe Adura? Did he not owe Mohbad the duty of care to call 911? Did they not owe him the duty of care to call the police and say, hey, something happened here, we don't know what to do, please come? And then they charge Spending and the nurse. Could we say maybe the police is gambling here? Say, okay, these are the person that we could take hold on to. Maybe by the time they get to court, they will begin to now speak and begin to name names and say exactly what happened that night. But then, couldn't you have achieved all of that during your investigation? So, I don't know why the police had to jump the guns in this case. But the good thing is that we are the inquest where all parties will be invited and everybody will say whatever they know. Now, also, Mr. Billions, I don't know if you have been able to look into this. Naira Marley, Sammy Larry, and what's his name? Prime Boy, including the fourth guy, are they precluded from the Corona inquest just because they've been asked to go home and they still come and give voluntary testimonies?
Yeah, Mr. Tanzan, you know the funniest part? You know the funniest part is that before today, Sam Larry and Naira lawyer has applied to the magistrate. Even despite the fact that they were going to be excluded, they're going to be let go on the hook. They have applied to the Corona inquest that they are going to be coming and they will be speaking through Zoom, and the magistrate has approved it.
Oh, you mean
understand?
You mean Naira Marley, Sammy Larry, Prime
Yes.
Boy, and
No. No, you know, Prime Boy have spoken. We are expecting Sam Larry and Naira Marley, all right? And out of everybody that we are expecting, Sam Larry and Naira Marley are the only one that has requested to speak via the link, which is the Zoom link where they don't have to be present in court. And they were given the approval to it. That means they are ready to speak, regardless of what the DPP have done. They are still ready to come and speak their truth. And that is what you expect from somebody that is supporting the justice. Because they don't speak outside, they don't speak on the public place, does not mean they are not supporting justice. Now, they took a break step, thinking that I mean, you can say it's bigger than that place. You can say Naira Marley comes to that court, there might be the destructions of crowd and stuff, you know, as a public star. So it is advisable that he speaks through the Zoom where he can be questioned, and in his comfort of his home, he can be questioned and answer questions, and I mean, without putting anybody's life in danger. And that is the fact. Now, looking at the nurse, a mere nurse that 95% of people looking for justice don't even know her, is saying that they need security. She cannot come because of security challenges. The nurse, that there is a prime suspect, is claiming that she doesn't want to come because of challenges. Now, looking at the girlfriend of the deceased, the one that puts the child in the poly bag, you understand? Before she came, several times before she came, they dragged almost how many times before she came? They have to compel her through the public media, through the Punch paper. They were looking for her address. Through her lawyer, the lawyer did not give address. Through the police investigating officer, IPO, he did not give address of the girl. They wanted to reach out to say, oh, we are inviting you to come to the inquest, to come and speak again. It was when the magistrate said that if they don't show up at the last one, which is September 31st, that she will be placing them a bench warrant, which is arrest on site. That's why they came. That's why she came that day. And you can see the outcome of that day. She was dancing and singing.
Yeah. What happened is that this case now, the problem we are having with this case is the IPO. IPO is the major person tó ń da gbogbo orí kéèsì yẹn rú IPO ni. So Sam,
and you know what? Let me tell you, he was at the last inquest. Do you know that man was at the last inquest? He was hiding somewhere.
The IPO.
Yes, because they compared. Yes, because his name was on the publication too. He was on publication that he has to be present. Yes, Mama Yusuf was part of the people that she the Yao Monopoly bag, Sam Larry Naramali, Esabon, the private driver, Tika Bodi, Atole, the IPO, you understand, and the nurse, and David Fadile. I know what, all of them registered their presence at the court through their lawyers. Everybody of them, because
is the major problem in this case.
And you know what? You see, if you look at the CTC, right, the IPO has been invading the Corona Inquest since the only time he spoke at the Corona Inquest was October 13, 2025. 2023 was the last time he spoke at the inquest. And as investigating officer, you are supposed to become, even the magistrate, even the day Adura was supposed to speak, they were requesting for the IPO. That where is the IPO of this case? It was not there. It was not showing up.
Yeah,
more than 5-6 times. He keep running away. They have to use the court.
That is how they operate.
They have to use the court. You have to use the court to compel him to come. So the last time he came, it was closed.
That's how they operate.
Shanshitu has maintained that he wants to ask.
Sorry to interject you, just for the knowledge. If they run away, is that to say that they have compromised?
I mean, it is appearing like that, but you know they keep having excuses. I remember one time
he was saying that Bochiman Saloni.
Bochiman Saloni Johnny here.
Tomati compromise.
Yeah.
In a case, Tomati Repe, I want to do real. Ipe àwọn dorí kéèsì yẹn rú pé and again wọ́n dẹ̀ máa scrutinize àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà máa scrutinize àwọn wọ́n wá sáwọn ní wá sí court.
Àwọn ló máa ń jeopardize case IPO ló ń jeopardize case.
IPO ni irú kéèsì Mohbad ń sin IPO gbogbo ní problem.
Wọ́n lè gbé wọn ni wọ́n lè sún wọn ni wọ́n lè gbé wọn.
Sanṣítù wà lórí iṣẹ́. Sanṣítù wà lórí iṣẹ́. So there are so many things the man needs to answer for.
I lọ sí ilé yẹn IPO ni. I lọ ṣe fún IPO ni.
Nisola ṣe ní sẹ́, ànígbà tí Mr. Sanṣítù tó sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí wọ́n take forensics of the house. The magistrate said that the IPO of this case has not submitted any additional investigation results. And it has not confirmed that this as a crime scene. IPO sọ pé crime scene nílé bọ́ọ̀lù ìfẹ́ lọ wo bẹ̀.
Kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé mi tí ìgbọ́ ilé tí mo sọ fún pé IPO ní problem.
Àwọn tó sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ń fún ọ ní meat pie. Èyí ká kọ́kọ́
kú pẹ̀lẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lù jẹ. Ta ló sì yọ̀ mí lọ léyìn?
Èmi ọmọ ibi tó ti rẹ̀ èmi ò tẹ̀ rí fídíò ibi tó ti lọ lé. Ilé tó ti wà lórí ilé tó yẹ pé empty house ni. You've seen a couple of videos of that house now. Abosede has moved everything in the house.
Exactly.
The house is empty.
It's an empty house.
Abosede moved everything from the house. Moto Mohbad kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo pot of bed just been.
Movement tí gbogbo kìíní ẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ ló yẹ ká IPO ti lọ sí inú ilé yẹn. Ló yẹ kó ti lọ ṣe gbogbo kaná IPO tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ni o. Gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti lọ ṣe.
Tó fẹ́ deliver dáadáa. Seal up the house.
Kò lè.
The Prado
yẹn ní rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Prado yẹn máa wà ní station.
Mi ò mọ nǹkan tí IPO yẹn mi ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣe tí òjò fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ o. The IPO is the problem on this case.
Do you know how many cases this IPO is in charge of? Mohbad cases, tó àlọ́ IPO is more than 5. The embalmment case is in his charge. The Prime Boys case is in charge of it. The Mohbad's death investigation is in charge of it. Èwo ló tún wà in charge o tó tún ti sọ pé ọwọ́ ìlà tún rí ń bẹ̀ o. Even when the court said that they should approach the IPO to get the addresses of the witnesses that are coming to court, IPO lọ bá
kò ní múlẹ̀ kò ní múlẹ̀ kò ní múlẹ̀.
mo sọ fún pé IPO ń gbé fáìlì mo sọ fún pé IPO ń gbé case file Mohbad kó nínú mọ́tò.
ó máa
he's bringing Mohbad's case file from the car. It took us 8 weeks láti get address of witnesses. Kò gbélé. You cannot see anything from that case.
Ibi tí wọ́n tún ti lè rí fáìlì yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni pé prosecutor tó ń prosecute kéèsì yẹn ní court.
Ló lè request fún.
Ló lè request fún fáìlì yẹn. Wọ́n máa ń gbé fáìlì sá lọ ní prosecutor or court gbogbo máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé IPO where is this file?
Where the file for this case?
Irú kéèsì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn IPO kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn IPO máa ń dúró tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe kéèsì yẹn tán tó bá ti jẹ́rú kéèsì tán ní interest tán ti gba nǹkan àbí ní ọmọ bí gbọ́dọ̀ ti ṣe.
Sanshitu nínú 12 applications Sanshitu ṣe, he said that he wants to talk to the people at the hospitals where Mohbad was the first place Mohbad was gone to, the second one Mohbad gone to. They needed all the information of those hospitals to compare them to come o. IPO gba address the hospital lẹ o.
Kò ní gbé ilẹ̀ because kò fẹ́ kí
kò gbórúkọ doctor gbàtọ́ dẹ̀ máa tí ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ ń dárúkọ àwọn nurses tó attend sí Mohbad ní first one second one third fourth first and second hospital. Okay, we want to invite them to come and tell us how Mohbad's body was feeling, what you noticed, and why. How did you assume? Sir, they requested for the forensic files of Mohbad's case. Sir, wọn gbé file ilẹ̀ o. Baba's legal team requested, and I will start asking myself, ní gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí, ṣé ọlọ́pàá ni mí ni? Ṣé lọ́yà ni mí ni? It is the application of what Baba Mohbad has requested. These documents they were made public at the time that this documentation was done. It was absorbed in May 3rd of 2024. And the magistrate denied seeing that application. No, you cannot say you did not see this. As at May 3rd of 2024, this application was received by your registry. Wọ́n dẹ̀ dárúkọ registrar tó gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ dìde, ó wọnú ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ lọ, ó dẹ̀ padà dé. Ó dẹ̀ ní pé this matter will be heard some other day. Sashi dẹ̀ ní pé no, we have to hear my matter today. This is something that you've seen. Ó dẹ̀ apologize. Ó dẹ̀ ní pé the matter will be heard in the next sitting. In the next sitting, ó dẹ̀ approve mẹ́rin nínú mẹ́fà àbí méje. He said the Mohbad's house is not a crime scene. The IPO does not confirm Mohbad as a crime scene, number one. The hospital, he said that they didn't say that there is any addition from the hospital. Then number three, only if they need anything, any addresses or any more additional information, they should contact the IPO, which is the forensics files of all the cases. The IPO ṣe, which Mohbad has the legal right to, because you interview 26 people. 26 people here, you have the statement and this thing, and they don't want to call all the 26 people. They want to study the file of the investigation so that they will know who to call and who to bring to the court. And somebody is eating meat pie with commissioner of police, and then someone are quaking. Sure, we don't know what Baba they go through. For forensic stand so I know Baba I go through now. Ṣé bí Baba ọjọ́ tí wọ́n sọ fún Baba ọjọ́ tó sọ Baba pé let bygone be bygone, ṣé èyí lọ́mọ ni ọkọ̀ àtàwọn tí ń jà tó yí ọkọ̀ ń kú ni.
Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún Baba?
Ọlọ́pàá sọ fún Baba ní station Baba ké wálé ni now. Yeah, Baba ké délé ni lọ́jọ́ yẹn now.
Ọjọ́ yẹn mo ṣe ń béèrè pé lọ́wọ́ Báyọ̀ Billion pé ká tó sọ fún Baba ṣẹ́ lọ́yà tó
Baba ké délé ni now.
Mr. Billion, ṣé wọ́n mọ ọlọ́pàá yẹn?
Mi ò mọ̀. That day, Baba Fellow bad dog. Now, this is what people don't know. When we wanted to do the phone forensics around May of last year, right? So the professional advice, it charged certain amount of money. You to charge láti bá ṣe forensics from Mohbad's phone, just Mohbad's phone only knew. They come to if you what happened the day before he died and after he died. When was the last time he used his phone? What was on his phone? What happened? You understand? Because as at on Monday, nobody can say they reach out to him on Monday till he died. And we don't know who he called the day he died and before he died and what he said on the phone, right? So they said they wanted, so when they reach out to the legal representative, he gave them a bill, outrageous for that matter. For the people that said Baba Mohbad did not do phone forensics, is it Baba Mohbad's job to do phone forensics? No. But Baba still took it upon himself to do phone forensics for his phone and his son's phone. Okay? So nígbà tó fẹ́ ṣe, the legal representative gave a very outrageous price. I was part of the discussion. I heard the price. I know that was an outrageous price. Baba Mohbad said, okay, it's too much. Let me approach the second part of my legal team. Before the lawyer said, okay, you don't have to do that. I'll give you a discount of 1.5 out of the entire money. You can imagine how much the money was when you are giving a discount of 1.5. All right. So after all this discussion was okay, before we pay you, we need you to get us a death certificate of Mohbad. Baba said but you don't say death certificate no exists now. So how do you get it? Okay, just go to the police station, talk to the IPO or the commissioner of police or deputy commissioner of police that you are applying for this document for a certain reason. They will write you a statement of police. They will tell you this person is dead, but his case is homicide and is being investigated at so time and so date. That's all what we need. Baba Mohbad said, okay, he called his lawyer. 2 lawyers went with him. When I got there, in fact, wọ́n tẹ̀ tún pé àwọn tún ṣe wọ́n láwọn tún tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn lẹ́nu ọ̀nà pé bàbá Mohbad bàbá àwọn tún ṣàdúrà náà àwọn ọlọ́pàá tún ṣàdúrà bàbá tún ṣe wọ́n lára ó tún ṣe báyìí. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ débi tó tún máa bá ọlọ́pàá tó máa sọ̀rọ̀. Sọ bàbá pé bàbá ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń dara yín láàmú. Bygone is bygone. Ọmọ kú ti kú nìyẹn. Ṣé èní ni ọkọ àtàwọn ń jà tí ọkọ ń kú ni? Ẹ lọ sọmọ yín náà. Now, for a police officer to tell Baba Mohbad that in around May, June of last year, that means something more people Mohbad jà ní now.
Ọjà nìyẹn ọlọ́pàá ti sọ ọgọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Baba dẹ̀ kédélé. Baba kédélé pé Baba. Just to be sure that Baba went to the Baba ṣẹ́ ti gba Baba ń ké ni pé gba kí ni? Ṣé nǹkan tètè àwọn tún gbọ́lé ni ṣé àwọn tún lè máa fẹnu àwọn sọ? And this man had just think to himself because if the police officer if the police you are expecting to give you justice is telling you pé bygone be bygone, what do you mean bygone ní òkú? Ní òkú? Tó ṣe kó bí landlord àti neighbor nara wọn, tó ṣe kó bí gba ọmọ létí, tó ṣe kó bí 2 fighting lásán. Òkú mà ni. And you confirm that òkú kò ṣe òkú natural is an homicide case. Just imagine. Baba Kedele now, that was what jeopardized the phone forensics. Because there is no how you want to do phone forensics independently without the death certificate. From a lawyer. From an advice of a lawyer. You understand? So for people that say that, okay, now at the end of the day, we resort to doing the local one. Which is the local one. That's why our critical thinker Stashi. We found out that one not tamper. In fact, before we even went there, we spoke to somebody in the high ranking in the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC). He told us that all the phone of about 5 or 6 people in that house, on that phone is do not touch. He said even if it touches, they will know. And he told us that the best you can do is to hack. The only person that can get those phone records is the Nigerian police. They don't need court order. They don't need anything to get that phone record.
Mr. Bayo, at least if they decide to want to get those things now, is it still possible?
It's very possible now, but you know what the government allow Baba Mohbad to get can only be from the Apple. Not from the Nigerian communication.
Okay, what they allow Baba Mohbad to get?
No. From Nigerian communication, court injunction.
Baba will have to go to court. Baba will have to go to court. Baba will have to fight the police. Baba will have to fight the police to go to court.
Let them all this thing. Let them initiate it now.
Yes.
This has to be help us. Let us go that route.
Mommy coach. I told you that and to lọ sí Apple lásán ó pay millions of naira.
Ibi tí mo ń bèrè kọ́ ni ẹ̀ ń sọ yìí. Kọ́ tí mo ń bèrè ẹni tí bàbá bá fẹ́ kí police ṣe tí ò ní ṣe anything pé wọ́n á fight Nigerian police.
Yeah, ọ̀yà máa fight Nigerian police yà.
Bọ̀ ṣé wọ́n lè initiate ẹ̀ ní?
Ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ find the most.
even in the course of this case. ṣé mo pé ẹ̀yin náà mọ challenges tó wà nínú legal battle tí bàbá Mohbad ní. ṣóyè yín initially a party was pretending to be working perfectly for Baba Mohbad.
Yes, I know that.
So those are the challenges. It was not the son that was telling Baba Mohbad to bring certain amount of money. It was the other person that was requesting for this money.
Okay, now that all this thing that we are analyzing now,
Gracie told us today. Of course, Gracie told us today that Sashito has filed that he's going to sue the DPP, the Nigerian police, and the magistrate on Yaba.
Yes.
That they need to stop whatever they are doing. Stay of proceeding has to go on whatever they are doing until the inquest concluded.
Yes, but there's something I want to say now. This thing that we just talked about now, that this home forensic that police can do, and they are preventing Baba from doing it. Is it if we want to sue, want to sue police to get it, let us do it.
No. When we break the noise, you see, even in the course of this case, as it progresses, there will be a point where home forensics will become critical. Yes, there's still time to fight the phone forensics. It will become critical that nobody can.
Time of the essence. Time is of the essence. Hello, Mr.
Thank you very much, and I've been listening to parts that I could at least try to be attentive to. That's right. I'm in the middle of something. Well, let me start with the whole holistic that I just said. It's a good thing, it's a needed and required revelation that is going to be helpful in the cause of this justice. Really. And one thing is, I always try not to allow my emotions to run through what I want to get or what I can get. I don't like effort in futility. You see, the only person or the only agency that can get a full record that is called forensic in Nigeria is the Nigerian police. Even the Nigerian police cannot just go directly to a network provider and request. They need a court permission. Now, the Nigerian police in this case of Mohbad, even if you write them that you need to forensic, they will tell you we have done and completed our investigation. That forensic relating to Mohbad death, don't worry, we have completed our investigation. They've not reviewed the extent of the investigation they did. They've not come to court to say this is where we are, this is what is done, this is what is done. But I want to believe, and I can say that no forensic or full record was recalled in the process of their kangaroo investigation. But one thing is certain, if we continue to pursue justice and we follow the due process and we are adequate in ensuring that this justice is being protected and guided. When trials start, you see all these right petitions, get caught up that, get this. It is just a proclamation from a sitting judge. If a lawyer can argue it and table it and look, what we have this investigation is part of getting this home forensic, doing the home forensic will help behind the death of Mohbad. So the court and the judge will give order. Even though these right decision get court order get this, if lawyers can state it clearly before the judge and say we need this, this court is established to review certain things. So the court will give an order that is going to be equal and support whatever request that is made to the judge. So I think we should just exercise some patience and keep our feet on ground to ensure that all these
I'm putting and I'm taking this again. I'm putting in face. You know, we start pulling for a living. Pulling our water. Life and the Tobazi dollar. 1223 Tobazi. This woman also speak intelligently. No. Platform. Emma Binu. They want to make submission. Kilo pa Mohbad, talo pa Mohbad. We can talk about the nurse. We can talk about the people in the house. We can talk about me. Definitely, we are Break the Silence Foundation. I don't want to talk about DNA test in a way. It's a family issue. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé gbogbo ìgbà tá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ kò sí abiyamọ kankan nínú wa tó fi ẹnu òdì sọ̀rọ̀ sí Liam. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run gbogbo àwọn abiyamọ tá a ti jọ wà ní èèyàn kan tó tiẹ̀ kàn wọlé tó fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa mo jàdánù ìjọ náà lọ́rùn ní early last year. So that boy is innocent. Ó dẹ̀ ní ilé ayé láti lò. Wunmi, kí ẹ sọ kọ́kọ́ fún ẹ. Ìwọ kọ́ ló fẹ́ protect Liam. Ọba tó láyé adẹ́dà ṣẹ̀dá ló ń protect Liam tí ó dẹ̀ sí nǹkankan tó máa ṣe. Tó bá jẹ́ ìwọ tó bí ló gbèrò pé kí nǹkankan ṣe Liam ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ anybody tó ń wá justice fún Mohbad tó ní pé kí nǹkankan ṣe Liam ènìyàn torí èmi abiyamọ lèmi o. Èmi ò dẹ̀ lè gbàdúrà kí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣubú àbí kí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kú. Ẹ máa rí pé kò sí bó ṣe ń bú wa tó tán drag wa tó ń ṣépè fún wa tọmọtọmọ tó àfi ọmọ wọn dá padà àfi ọmọ wọn ṣépè fún wọn. So lórí DNA, because the more we keep on discussing about it, mo máa ń rí pé à ń waste time wa ni. Yes, it's a family stuff. tó jẹ́ wípé at the end of the day tó bá ṣe àní mọ the authentic results. Tó bá gbé wá síta fún wa la máa gbọ́. The authentic results àní mọ̀. So that is why on this platform our focus is ta ló pa Mohbad. Ikú wo ni Mohbad kú, kí ló pa Mohbad. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ nìyẹn. And then kí gbogbo wa báyìí nínú bá ti ń gbàdúrà tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ká ti ra máa dúrà ká túbọ̀ máa gbà ká ṣeré ẹni tó pa Mohbad kó tú síta. Kí iṣẹ́ tí Yomi ń ṣe kó yọrí sí rere. Mo fẹ́ clear nǹkan kan fún èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé mọ ìtumọ̀ pé correcting someone's mistakes àti bashing and dragging ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. I don't have anything against Joseph Aloba pé ó ń grant interview. Bó ṣe ra àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń jáde nínú interview tó máa ń sọ. Ó máa fi set ara up for social media draggings. It's not compulsory you should work with Yomi Fabi. In fact, we don't want him to work with Yomi because we don't trust him. We don't trust him. àdẹ̀fẹ́ kí Yomi sọ kó jọ iwájú kí Yomi náà nǹkan tóun dẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá dẹ̀ gbé bọ́ta lọ sọ fún no don't want that. So kí bàbá Mohbad kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ kí Yomi Fabiyi máa ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ and ẹni gbogbo àìṣòdodo láyé gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ìyá Èkìtì ṣe sọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni ṣe rí ohun kó ní kálukú bá gbé ló máa ká àdàbí kan ṣo ni pé tó bá jẹ́ Yomi ló kọ́kọ́ lọ bá bàbá Mohbad àti Bukky Jesse àdàbí jẹ́jẹ́ ni Yomi wà jẹ́jẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kínní lẹ́ẹ̀kejì lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta lẹ́ẹ̀kẹrin kò react wọ́n bá ṣe lọ́tún lọ́sì kó tó react àwa tẹ́ ń bú iná la sọ fún pé kó má react mọ́ kó fi wá sílẹ̀ ó gbẹnu àwa láti sọ̀rọ̀ pé kò sí Joseph Aloba pé kó má fún lésì ṣùgbọ́n kan máa ń dùn mí táwọn kan Yorùbá ẹ burú o ilé ayé dẹ̀ le Yorùbá ẹ̀ dá rárá for any reason ẹ fi máa sọ pé Yomi ń bú Bukky ta ni Bukky yẹlẹ́rù láyà ta ni Bukky tẹ ní Yomi ń bú Bukky ẹ ti gbàgbé gbogbo bí ẹ ṣe gbé ṣépè ó sá lọ ni ó ṣe gbá ni lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé Yomi ò yẹra fún ogun àkọ́kọ́ tó àwọn ẹbí tó lọ́mọ yẹn tó gbàjọpọ̀ ṣé bí ọ̀tá Yomi ìbá ṣe lọ nìyẹn kò máa sẹ́ni tó máa rántí ẹ̀ mọ́ níta máa sọ ní pé o lè lọ́jà owó tó gbà owó lówó tó gbà òun lọ́tà ìṣeré nǹkan yẹn ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó sá lọ sẹ́yìn òdì tó wo fíìmù látọ̀ lókèrè tó wá rí pé ẹ̀yin ìràwé yìí lẹ̀ ní òun lára ó wọlé padà ẹ wá ló ń bọ́lọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́ inú mi dẹ̀ ń dùn bó ṣe ń bọ́lọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́ kó kọ́ńtínú kó máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ because àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti rẹ́dí láti ṣe justice fún ìlérí Olúwa a ní ṣù pẹ̀lú ra wa o ẹ má ṣépè fún Yomi ẹ má ṣépè fọmọ Yomi ẹ fi Yomi sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ti sọ pé ariwo ló ń pa ẹ fi sílẹ̀ ẹ má condemn effort Yomi ẹ má discredit iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ẹ ní evidence tó bá mú dání ẹ má discredit ẹ rí i pé kò sí anybody tó máa bẹnu àtẹ́lu Joseph Aloba but ìwà tẹ́ ẹ̀ wù pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde lẹ́nu bàbá Mohbad lọ nígbà tí Bukky pè é wípé ẹgbẹ́ tí ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ndà ní kẹ́kẹ́ kìnnìkan kẹ́ má pẹ̀lú mẹ́mọ́ ẹlẹ́mọ̀ kó má ṣe ẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé ìwàkúwà ló ń wá nǹkan tó sọnù lẹ́nu ẹni tí ọmọ ẹ̀ kú tó ń fẹ́ justice fún ọmọ tó bá sọ pé ajá wọn rí nínú ilé Mohbad lọ́jọ́ tó kù wọ́n á gbé ajá yẹn dé police station láti ṣe investigation kọ́ rí ẹranko wọ́n á gbé dé ibẹ̀ o kò wá dí pé ó wá jẹ́ pé àwọn irú investigation bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá ọmọ yẹn ń takò ṣé èèyàn ò ní correct irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá ṣe Joseph Aloba à ń correct wrongdoings ẹ̀yìn pé kó retrace step ẹ̀ ni nígbà tó ṣe interview níjọ́ yẹn àfẹni tí ò bá ṣàbíamọ lómi ò ní jáde lójú ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó máa bàjẹ́ tó máa parí ẹ̀ Yomi ló fàbọ̀ sí lé lórí kò sí bó ṣe lè rí inú wọn ò lè dùn sí i pé èèyàn tí ò mọ̀ ẹ̀rí tó ṣé bàbá Mohbad ló call for justice ni torí kọ́là kan mo ti mọ̀ pé àwọn orí TikTok nìyẹn náà òun kọ́ ló call for justice o gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá ló call for justice gbogbo àgbáyé ló call for justice ìgbà tí bàbá Mohbad rí pé èèyàn dẹ̀ ti dìde lòun náà ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wọn ò sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti gbà fọlọ́run wọ́n ti move on wọ́n ti wò pé anything tó wà lẹ́jà ló pin o ṣùgbọ́n bá ti gbogbo àgbáyé dìde pé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀run ọmọ ẹ̀sìn báyìí sínú pósí ṣé bá ṣe nìyẹn kó ṣe bá ṣe à ń try láti bára wa sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tí ò kí tí ò wrong kò sẹ́ni tó máa rìn kò rí ẹ̀ má mi but ẹ fi sílẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ́ kan ẹ ṣe gbá ṣùgbọ́n ẹ lè sọ pé kí ọ̀tá Kóredé kú ẹ lè sọ pé kí ọ̀tá Yomi gbọ́mọ sin ẹ lè máa discredit iṣẹ́ Yomi ẹ̀yin alábòsí ẹ̀dá ẹ wá máa sọ pé ẹ fi sílẹ̀ ẹ fi bàbá yẹn sílẹ̀ ó ń sunkún bì kan ni ọdún mo ti àti wà sí nínú iṣu àpọ́nlé náà ó ń sunkún bì kan stepmother ló kí ẹ tó láàmà mọ́ Mohbad lórí ó dẹ̀ sunkún bì kan. I don't want to go deep. Mo sọ pé wẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ ni mi fẹ́ ṣe rẹpẹtẹ. Sórí ìwọ Wùnmí o tí ì mọ ohun tó o ní pé tí Mohbad bá bojú ẹ̀ á ti sun ẹkún tó kún korobá kò lè sun ẹkún tó drop ẹyọ kan ṣo. Ẹkún tó máa sun ní pé o ò jẹ́ kó ń gbélé ayé pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn torí ò ní lára. Kò lè sun ẹkún pé àwọn èèyàn ń fà ẹ́ lọ́tún wọ́n ń fà ẹ́ lósì. Mo ti ń rìn mi ò tí ì rí ọmọ kékeré ọ̀dájú ọmọ tó lè manipulate the whole world bíi tiẹ̀ rí. You are a chief manipulator. Though I'm not saying gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ irọ́ o. Bó sórí àwọn ibi tó ti ń parọ́ yẹn ó hàn gbangba ni. And it shows that you are so disrespectful towards your father-in-law. Maybe ẹ ti jọ rìnrìn tágésàgé. Maybe bóyá o ti gbọ́ ọmọ fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ ló fà tó fi rí fín tó yẹn. Family stuff yín ni ẹ̀kẹ́ ló máa settle scores yín. But you have to tell us kí ló pa Mohbad.
Mọ̀mí Jọ́kẹ́ mi má gbàgbé o. Naira Marley nígbà tó kú ó tún kú tán kò jẹ́ kán sí pọ́wọ́ Wùnmí ló wà láì tí ì sin ọlọ́wọ́ Wùnmí ló wà o. Ẹ má gbàgbé fi kún.
A máa gbọ́ ti Naira Marley mi ò tí ì gbọ́ ìtẹ̀sẹ̀ mo fẹ́ gbọ́ ni o. Tí bá ti gbọ́ mọ́ mi láti wọn ni máa sọ sí. Because ìwà àti ẹlẹ́jọ́ dé láti ṣó sílé. Irú ikú wo ló pa Mohbad? Kí lẹ ṣe fún Mohbad? A ti mọ̀ pé Mohbad ò ní good parents. Because ìyá Mohbad ṣì máa sun ẹkún. Sórí ó better because by the time tá ṣe rí bá tún tí ṣọ́ọ̀kì bá máa dé ẹlòmíì nínú ẹ̀yin Mohbad family àlẹ́ máa ṣe tẹ́ máa gbàgbé sọ́dá. Ẹ ní lè gbé ṣọ́ọ̀kì yẹn nígbà tó bá máa dé pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ tí Naira Marley ta tán yìí ń sìn. Because already láti mi sọ pé òun wẹra òun yẹn mọ́ ó ń bọ̀ ní Inquest ó ń bọ̀ ní Inquest of course wọ́n ti yọ ní ìsìn ohun tó bá dé Inquest ìsìn ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ á dẹ̀ máa ní kó máa bá òun máa béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè. Èmi kẹ́ mọ̀ pé Inquest ẹ̀ ń pe Naira Marley sí torí royalty ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀ kúkú gbọ́rú question tó máa béèrè ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ rí ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀ lónìí. Because tó bá jẹ́ ikú Mohbad gangan lẹ́ máa torí ẹ̀ pé Naira Marley kò kàn rárá. Ṣùgbọ́n ó ti dìde ń sìn inú àwa ti dùpọ̀ ti dìde. Òun náà máa bẹ̀ sí ní máa fún un ní o ti ṣe interview ó máa bẹ̀ sí ní máa fún un. Ó ń lọ sí interview kò sí pé ikú báyìí lọkọ òun kú script. Wọ́n ní fèrè tó bá fún òun tó fún mi lẹ́nu òun ló tó fún òun ló ń fún síta. Pé interview tó lọ ṣe yìí o your focus is your father-in-law. Kò sí ètò kan pẹ̀lú ikú báyìí Mohbad kú. Make sure your focus is on your father-in-law àti DNA ọmọ ẹ̀. Ẹ dẹ̀ rí pé gbogbo interview tó ti ń ṣe látijọ́ yìí ibi tí focus ẹ̀ wà nìyẹn. Kò sí interviewer kankan tó béèrè sensitive question lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yìí débi tọ́mọ yìí máa lè rí ibi jábọ̀. Ṣé béèyàn ló interview bàbá Mohbad kó tó di pé bàbá Mohbad padà ṣìsọ nígbẹ̀yìn o. Ẹ wo bí interviewer yẹn bó ṣe ń ṣe lẹ́sẹ̀ tó ń béèrè question tó nítumọ̀. And that man responded beautifully kó tó di kó fi máa rẹ́ bàjẹ́ ń gbẹ̀yìn. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ interviewer ẹ àpìàmọ nìyí tó bá jẹ́ ilẹ̀ bí Mohbad tó bá jábúrò yín ni Mohbad ṣé tí Wùnmí bá jẹ́ ìyàwó àbúrò yín tí irú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ sábúrò yín ṣé ẹ̀ ní béèrè question tó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ rí ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ikú tó pa àbúrò yín àbí ọmọ yín ṣé ẹ̀ ní béèrè question yẹn ẹ kàn ń ṣe like you people want to manipulate the whole world but ìyẹn ti kọjá ìgbà ìmọ̀lẹ̀ manipulate àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fọ́ fún but this time around nobody is ready for that ẹ lè manipulate anybody so Wunmi tell us jẹ́wọ́ ikú tó pa Mohbad ṣé gbogbo àtàmọ́ father-in-law family issue nìyẹn family issue ló lọ discuss discuss justice for Ìléríolúwa discuss báyìí ni Mohbad ṣe kú discuss ẹ gbogbo ètò ìsọ káàkiri òfò ni 3 seconds video tí àdúrà gbé síta bóyá àdéhùn yín yẹ ni ẹ lè ṣàdéhùn fún ọmọ yẹn kó rí pé ẹ múṣẹ ìdàrú ṣàṣe will you marry me in an elaborated way a mọ̀ pé owó ẹ̀gbọ́n òun ni gbogbo yín blow dànù so it can happen like that ó dẹ̀ pé no problem ṣèbí nǹkan kan wà lọ́wọ́ nǹkan náà lọ jù síta tó fi ṣe nǹkan yẹn because kò síbi tẹ́ fẹ́ wẹ̀ sí àdúrà shattered Yomi up 100%. Àdúrà shattered Yomi up orí ibi tá a ganu síta dúró sí nìyẹn kò sí ètò kàwá pẹ̀lú impersonation àdúrà ni and that is it period. àwa mọ̀ pé bá mi lọ́mọ mi ò dénú lọ́mọ but the truth will prevail and must prevail. àfi èèyàn tí ò bá fẹ́ ìdájọ́ òdodo fún Ìléríolúwa ìdájọ́ òdodo tí Ìléríolúwa ń wá yẹn òun gọgọgọgọgọ làwa fẹ́ fún ẹjọ́ ẹ bá ta ní mú wò yìí ń bọ̀ mi rí moderator ẹ bá ń ṣọ́ọ̀gù rẹ̀ sí kẹ́ bá ń ṣá blocking kí ló wá bí.
rẹ̀ sì ti wọlé.
àtàyẹ̀ o tó wá bí ẹ má bí mi nínú àwẹ̀ mo wà ìjọ má ṣe mistake ṣeré wọlé o mo rí ẹ̀sìn sí mi tètè rí ẹ bá ti gbọ́ wọlé o ẹ̀rí mi kì í wá máa wò yín ni. so lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn 3 seconds video yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bá CCTV jẹ́ 30 second video yìí òun ló máa tú iṣu dé ìsàlẹ̀ ikú tó pa Mohbad fún wa ìbá lọ́dún 10 ni fún fídíò òun la fẹ́rẹ̀ so ẹjọ́ mi ní fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ because a fẹ́ gbọ́ ti Naira Marley yẹn ipa a fẹ́ gbọ́ ti Naira Marley yẹn ẹ̀yin panelist yàwá ẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ṣókíṣókí díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí Wùnmí yẹn ká lè bọ́ sí ká gbọ́ ti Naira Marley yẹn. mọ́mí ọlá olúwa ó yá.
ẹ má bínú mo fẹ́ sáré gbé yín padà sẹ́yìn o just only question ẹ jọ mo fẹ́ béèrè ṣé Wùnmí ní wọ́n gbé Mohbad láti inú yàrá ẹ̀ lọ sí inú yàrá Liam.
nǹkan tó sọ ní interview nìyẹn.
mo wá fẹ́ràn yín létí gbogbo ìgbà tí Westo máa ń lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì tó máa ń lọ sí kìíní ẹ rántí pé Westo ti sọrí lórí platform ẹ̀ pé ìgbà tó ń rí nọ́ọ̀sì ní Wùnmí fẹ́ set òun up ni.
èmi ò believe Westo
débẹ̀
mọ́mí láìsàn ẹ mọ̀ títí mi ṣe believe Westo kan ṣé Westo yìí ló sọ wípé spending sọgbà spending sọ àwo.
bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wá believe ẹ̀
ẹni sùrùmà mọ́míláìtàn ẹni sùrùmà mọ́míláìtàn àníkẹ́ ní sùrùmà Westo nǹkan ṣo ló ní spending sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ gbá ó sàwo ó lóhùn bá àwọn ọkùnrin méjì pé wọ́n dé bá àwọn ọkùnrin méjì nínú ilé. same Westo ló dẹ̀ bọ́ tansin tó ní spending kọ́ ó wà innocent. so kéèyàn tó gbé ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ta kó tó kọ́kọ́ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ bá tèèyàn kan jẹ́ wàá ti kọ́kọ́ mọ ìdí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kó tó bọ́ta kó tó sọ torí ọlọmọ yẹn ń bọ̀ ń bí tó bá wá bí lálẹ́ question tí mo fẹ́ bí nìyẹn pé ṣóòótọ́ ló sọ wípé òun nígbà tó máa dé láti ṣó wọ́n bá ọkùnrin méjì nílé.
ọmọ yẹn ò ń rò bẹ́ẹ̀ torí èmi náà ti bí rí gbogbo àti mo yìí máa ń bá sọ.
Westo ló kẹwàá sọ so Wùmí yẹn nọ́ọ̀sì bá tó ẹ sọ pé ní nọ́ọ̀sì bá òun sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ sẹ́ẹ̀tì Wùmí sẹ́ẹ̀tì òun wọ́n.
ẹgbẹ́ ìṣàlàyé nǹkan tèmi ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ ó dàbí pé ìgbà tá à ń ṣe group call ni tó fi wá sínú group bóyá gbà yẹn ló sọ bóyá wá sọ lómi ìrántí mọ́ṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó ti pẹ́ ó ní nọ́ọ̀sì nígbà tóun débẹ̀ inú yàrá Liam lòun bá wọ́n dẹ̀ ti tan AC ó ní why ó ní because wọ́n transfer ẹ̀ láti inú yàrá tiẹ̀ sínú yàrá Liam kó o má bàa rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́ ṣe gbé sínú yàrá Liam bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń ti bá.
so òkú ló bá àbí ṣé òkú ni nọ́ọ̀sì lòun bá.
kò tiẹ̀ sọ bóyá òkú lòun bá àbá kò sọ débẹ̀ ó náà ti transfer ẹ̀ ó ti gbé kúrò nínú yàrá tiẹ̀.
ṣebí Westo ló mọ́mí láìtàn ṣebí Westo ló sọ yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ẹ jẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ sọ ohun tó bá condition tó bá Mohbad fún wa ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn tó lọ ń ṣe investigation yẹn àwọn tó lọ káàkiri lẹ́yìn lọ́tún lọ́sí àwọn Westo àrífàǹkù yẹn mi believe wọn mi ò believe wọn tí nọ́ọ̀sì bá ti dé court tí nọ́ọ̀sì bá ti mẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó ti fi sọ síta ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọ náà ní òun ò believe Yomi èmi ò believe àti Westo àtàrífà gbogbo mi believe wọn.
nítorí àyè bọ̀bọ̀ mention ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ kí
ó yé mi wọn láìsàn ẹ jẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì àwa ti gbọ́ ó ti sọ wọ́n ti sọ ẹ mọ̀ pé bó ṣe gbé story tí wọ́n kàn jókòó ní pálọ̀ tó ń kùkù tó gbé dé pé aláyélúwà ló lọ́mọ nìyẹn tó di pé wọ́n oníkálukú wọn gba portion wọn nígbà yẹn tó fi tiwọn kó bá Veron tí ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó fi tiwọn kó bá ń jọ náà lọ́hùn so ṣẹ́ni ní ibi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró yìí ẹnu onípọ̀n láti ń gbọ́ pọ̀n so tí fẹ́ẹ̀lì bá wá bí ìlàlẹ̀ question yẹn ni mo fẹ́ bí tó dẹ̀ ṣe tó rú mi lójú torí Westo ní ó sọ fún òun wípé ọmọ báyọ̀ méjì nínú ilé títí ẹ̀ tí ó tẹ̀ tí ìjẹ́ tí wọ́n release láti ìrìkà yìí yẹn gan ó ń ṣe wá bá kùn ká lè rí sí títí ẹ̀ ká tẹ̀ òbí lóòótọ́ ló sọ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ tí ó mọ̀ mí láìtọ̀ níbi tọ́rọ̀ justice for Mohbad dìde ṣẹ́rá àwọn afẹ́fẹ́ lóhùn yẹn see is believing òun ni kẹjẹ ká dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ní ọwọ́ tàdé wáyé ó ti yé yín ẹ ṣe máa mọ́míọ́lá ló ọyá ẹ má bínú ẹ má kó pẹ́ jù bí like 3 minutes so that ká lè play Naira Marley yẹn tó ṣe yẹn yes ma.
ẹ kálẹ́ mà o ẹ kálẹ́ sà o ẹ rà mà and Wunmi lèmi kọ́kọ́ ní first question from the question I have for you Wunmi ni pé sórí gbogbo rọ́kùn pa èyí does not make no goddamn no sense ìwé ìjọpọ̀ jù ìgbà kí kámẹ́rà wà nulẹ̀ kó ṣílẹ̀kùn fún nurse kí ló wá destroy kámẹ́rà after kí nurse kó ṣílẹ̀kùn fún nurse tán why do you destroy the camera kó bá mọ̀ pé nurse lè pa ọkọ ẹ̀.
ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn má bí ní gbé yẹn sílẹ̀ ní
ti ó yẹ kó dúró fún justice fọkọ ẹ̀ kó bá mọ̀ pé nurse ló pa which means you are lying. But nọ́ọ̀sì máa jáde ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan kò ń sọ irọ́ pátápátá kò sí èkó jẹ́ òkìtọ́ mẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa hàn síta kí Naira Marley bá sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́bíbọ̀dì bá sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ àgbà àwọn gbọ́ àwọn kó wà nílé ká bá sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo owó ẹ̀ ó máa já síta pátápátá because ó kò parọ́ kò mú kọ̀mọ́kànnà gbogbo owó ẹ̀ did not make any sense at all kò sí èkó jẹ́ òótọ́ mẹ́ at all. Then number 2 ma gbà tó yá ní ọ ní bàbá kan ní kan ṣí kíní ṣé àdúrà wà ń bẹ gbà kan fẹ́ gbé sí Mohbad sínú pósí.
blessing wà ń bẹ.
Dàrúsà wà ń bẹ Wunmi wà ń bẹ àmì ìjẹ blessing wà ń bẹ.
blessing wà ń bẹ Dàrúsà wà ń bẹ àdúrà gbogbo wọn àti ọmọ step mother ló kẹ gbogbo lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. torí bàbá Mohbad ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o according to bàbá Mohbad
ó nígbà tó máa kúrò ní mọ́ṣúárì ó ní ìbùkún ìgbà tí ìbùkún dé òun ní kí ìbùkún lọ dúró tì wọ́n bẹ̀ Mr. Dayobo ẹbí baba Mohbad Darosha Wunmi DJ Bami àti èèyàn kan àdúrà bí baba Mohbad ṣe kà nìyẹn so family member wọ́n wà níbẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n dé fìlà kétébè tó fi dé fìlà kétébè lé Mohbad lórí tí wọ́n fi bo ibi tí plaster wà God King of the South and the West God bless you òun ló gbé fídíò yẹn jáde tẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ wò nínú ṣáì tẹ̀ sọ wípé blessing tẹ̀lé àwọn tó lọ wò búre náà tẹ̀lé
ojú jẹ́
búre náà tẹ̀lé àwọn tó lọ wò onímọ̀gì tán ní kò sápá lára Mohbad ṣé ẹ wò gbà tó ti compromise tipẹ́ ẹ wò gbà tí wọ́n ti compromise tipẹ́ then now tábà tún sọ ilé wọn lè sọ pé kíní èmi ò rí nǹkan tó bad kí bàbá Mohbad nígbà yẹn tí gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ṣì tutù pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ kí bàbá Mohbad gbà tí ò ti ráyè wò ó nínú ilé yẹn tó dẹ̀ wá ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi pé ọmọ yẹn tó ti mọ̀ pé ọ̀rẹ́ jẹ́ kò èmi ò rí tó báàdì kó lọ inspect bọ́ọ̀dì ọmọ ẹ̀ ní mọ́ọ̀gì ní ìgbà yẹn o kó tó di kó fi rán yàn lọ ẹ tún lè sọ pé bá ṣì nìyẹn o.
ó yẹ kó tẹ ẹ pé blessing gbà kan gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan kan ló wà nínú pé ó pe blessing kan pàdúrà pé àti Darosha pé abẹ́ ẹ̀wà mẹ́gbà kan kó nǹkan sínú pósí ẹ̀ tàbọ̀lẹ̀ blaster mọ́ yín lójú ńgbà yẹn ni. dẹ́sẹ̀ ọrùn kọ́kọ́ yẹn ọkọ̀ ọrùn kò yẹ pé àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ ọrùn
yẹn ti kọ́ yàn ọrùn lè kàn gbà tó fẹ́ fi sínú pósí.
ọrùn yẹn ti kọ́ ọrùn rẹ̀ dé.
wọ́n ti kàn.
kọ́kọ́ kò bá kú aláti straight ọrùn aláti straight ọrùn.
ẹ wo fídíò yẹn bóyá láàrin ètò wa lọ́jọ́ kan King of South and the West ẹ wo ọrùn Mohbad ọrùn ẹ wú tẹ bá zoom ẹ dáadáa reddish ọrùn ẹ yẹn reddish like somebody dey strangle.
ọkọ lọ́rùn nìkan kó jẹ́ kí ọkọ lọ́rùn ni nǹkan kan kí ọrùn ṣe straight ní kó sí yẹn nìyẹn nǹkan kan kò bá kú a máa ń sáré straight gbogbo ara wọn àtọwọ́ wọn àtẹsẹ̀ wọn ni kátẹ́gùn bá ti fẹ́ sí ó máa gan pa ni ọrùn yẹn ti gan pa ọrùn yẹn kán ọlọ́run ni wọn kò ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wùmí ẹ̀wọ̀n ó ń dúró dùn ẹ̀ tó gbogbo bá kò ń pa yìí ó ò lè escape láéláé ó ò lè ever escape nǹkan kémi fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
ìyá wa olórí lọ títí. Tàbá ṣe ní ṣókèsì tàbá wá plate náà má lè yẹn tó ní kálukú àwa ṣe ìtura ká sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá fẹ́ sọ. tó bá dẹ́ nígbà yẹn gan máa ti máa lọ máa pèpè àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe.
mo kí gbogbo ilé o mo kí everybody o àkọrọ mọ o.
ẹ ká dẹ́ mà. yes ma.
yàrá ẹ̀rọ àmọ́ mo kí gbogbo àwọn commentants wa gbogbo àwọn panelists akí everybody o àdẹ̀kù akórin àná ọlọ́run a máa ṣọ́ wa afàbọ̀ ẹ̀bùn wa lọ́dà wa náà Yọ̀mí akí wọn ṣeun ọkọ̀ àdúró tì àní firú ẹ̀gbá o ọlọ́run á di gbogbo wa mú wọn lórí nǹkan tí ìyá wa ní ká discuss lé lórí kò sí much but thank God wípé internet never forget so nǹkan téèyàn kan bá ṣe ní ìsìn tó rò pé èèyàn kò rí òun ló ń jẹ́ kí ìṣe àti ìwà tó ń yọ lẹ́yìn gbogbo over 17 months ago tí mi bá ṣe mistake òun ló jẹ́ kí everybody tó lọ máa tún wò because bọ́n ṣe ń da owó ọkọ̀ káàkiri pẹ̀lú steering oríṣiríṣi ó ya everybody lẹ́nu bí ìyàwó adé ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan téèyàn bá ń pinpoint àwọn nǹkan kan wípé no nǹkan báyìí kò yẹ kó rí báyìí pàápàá jùlọ àwa tá a pera wa ní Yorùbá tá a mọ ìlú tá a ti wá ẹ̀yin ọkàn lè máa jáde kó máa ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tí ìyá Èkìtì yẹn sọ tí ayẹ tó fi lè bú sẹ́kún.
omi gan bọ́ lójú mi.
a lè ní pé torí pé èèyàn kan ó ń ní òun bímọ kó dẹ̀ kó tiẹ̀ má sí ọ̀rọ̀ àlàáfíà bó ti wulẹ̀ kó mọ kó jáde lọ́jọ́ kan. Then when people they are telling somebody pé no kò yẹ kó rí báyìí ó ṣe ní láàánú wípé Yorùbá the next thing wọ́n ti ń bu wọn ò bú lábí mú wọn ò bú lábí irun ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ náà ni wọ́n ń sọ pé kí ló dé tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyàtọ̀ wà nù méjèèjì. So ṣàdẹ̀mọ̀ wípé everybody náà ló lóhùn wá sí justice for Mohbad Ọlọ́run ló mọnú èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan because táwọn èèyàn bá dúró tán wọ́n dúró tiẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ pa àmọ̀ ẹ̀ rí àmọ̀ ẹ̀ anywhere tó dẹ̀ wá jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní wọ̀nyí lè bú àgbà bó bá tiẹ̀ nìkan gbẹ́nu sọ̀ǹgó ṣì dá àwọn wá sórí social media wàá máa ju swap wàá máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi Yorùbá la mà pé èèyàn fojú sọ̀rọ̀ gan lásán wá sọ̀túnmọ̀ ẹ̀ fún ẹ̀ àfọmọ́ tán bá bí ń lé àwọn má ṣe wá lọ́ máa lè so gbogbo orú nǹkan báyìí ó bomi tútù sáwọn èèyàn lọ́kàn and maybe they are doing it intentionally pé everybody lè sún sẹ́yìn ni but mo láyọ̀ láti sọ fún yín wípé ó ti wà too late ó ti wà too late. Kí wọ́n pè bíi typewriter tí bàbá bá léun fẹ́ sinmi ẹ̀kíní ó ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ public ẹ gbàgbé ó tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ ó ti lọ ó ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ public ẹ̀ẹ̀kan tó ṣe kí ni ẹ̀ tó fàágùn fún ni so àwọn tí wọ́n ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ tó ń ṣí tó ń tì ẹ wo bí ò bá ṣe beautiful tó lánàá yẹn for that man to have access to direct to CP direct tí ò ní sí alàgàtà kankan bẹ̀ torí àwọn èèyàn níbi tí Yorùbá burú dé bàbá ṣé wọ́n ní wọ́n fún yín nọ́mbà ṣé wọ́n ṣe kíní orí ọ̀fẹ́ àti nọ́mbà o àti no nọ́mbà o ó wá yọ tí ò ń ṣe wípé èèyàn kankan máa wà ní ẹnì kẹta láàrin wọn ẹ wo bí Grace yẹn ṣe waste lánàá ìwọ náà ló dẹ̀ máa wá sí social media wa ló ti kọ ilé ó ti kọ tọ̀hún police ò dẹ lóhùn because go through the right channel so èèyàn kan dẹ̀ wá sórí social media ó ń sọ wípé ó ti lọ ni bàbá ti lọ ni wọn ò gbé ni ó ti lọ bá yín ṣe protest ni rally kọ rally ni wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ múṣẹ́ ṣé yẹn go máa fún yàn concern pé ṣé bàbá eléyìí àbí àwọn ẹbí ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan kí ọmọ wọn rí justice in time ẹ wo orú blessing yẹn náà ó dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ bí àmọ́ and blogger yín náà ló jáde lónìí you tell your dad a lot ó dẹ̀ dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ so tẹ́ ẹ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yìí because whether you like it or not kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ expose wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ expose ayé ti mọ̀ yìí wọ́n mọ ibi tẹ́ ń gbé àwọn tẹ́ ẹjọ́ ń bà fà wọ́n mọ gbogbo details yín so why tẹ́ ìdúró tán bàbá gan ló tún máa defend ilé ló máa defend ìtọ̀hún ṣé àmọ̀ pé blessing ti máa ṣé àmọ̀ pé ó ti wà ní ọkọ tiẹ̀ ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ní pé don't go that area òun náà ló ti wá fún èyí tí wọ́n pera wọn jáde lókè. tó ń dìfẹ́ǹdì Zumo bí Sopu bí Omo borúkọ whatever tó ń jẹ́. As a person to lose ọmọ, you supposed to be a neutral person. Because wọ́n ló ń wá nǹkan. Wọ́n lè ní ìfàtí gan níbọ̀ tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ilé ẹ̀ oníkíní ìṣímọ́ lórí. Ó yẹ kó play neutral because kò yẹ kó trust nobody. Wọ́n ṣe wá di pé wọ́n ṣe ṣó olóru dé. Tẹ́ tó ń dìfẹ́ǹdì ọmọ tó tí ò ń ṣọmọ tiẹ̀ gan-an tá à ń dà fún yìí. Ó ti fi kọrin ní ìrìnà. Ọmọ pásítọ̀ ti wọnú ayé. So if Mohbad can say òun ti wọnú ayé, how much more ọmọ tí wọ́n gangan òbí? kán wá ń pè é lórúkọ̀dọ́ láì ṣe pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe night vigil ó wá ń defend ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ẹjọ́ ẹ kàn bá mi sọ láàrin ẹ̀yin ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tẹ́ bá tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ mi kí ni bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ kí ló fẹ́ torí òun náà ló sọ́njọ́ kìnìún àná ó ní bó jẹ́ ìyá àwọn ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣímọ́ lórí kan gbé òun ò kíà ìgbà táwọn Abọ́sẹ̀dé ní ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ǹbámọ́ àti bí yàrá ṣàkọlù ẹ̀ǹbámọ́ ó dàbí pé àdúrà ni wọ́n ní ẹ̀ǹbámọ́ fídíò pé bóyá ó máa change mind ọ̀dẹ̀ lóhun ò kíà bó jẹ́ ìyá àwọn ni so if you can say that how come tẹ wá bẹ́ síta lórúkọ̀dọ̀ bí èkìtì òkété nù o tó ń tẹ̀ ń dífẹ́ǹdì rọ́ tí wọ́n gọ́gọ́ dẹ̀ fi ń ba justice tó ń fi orí òsì tẹ̀ fi ń gbára wọn ẹ wòye òsì tí Bukky Jesse eyín Jesse tó bú ní òrùjọ yẹn tẹpẹtẹpẹ tó ń dárúkọ eré adárúkọ bí adárúkọ sí adárúkọ gbogbo èpè ní kí ni Yomi gbàǹgbà wọn kí ló ń ràǹgbà wọn ó léwó ló jà ẹ ló sá lọ adúpẹ́ kó padà dé iṣẹ́ tó filẹ̀ náà ló padà wá ṣe yègèdè yín ojú tì yín.
ẹ ṣe ìyàwó mọ́mí láìtàn bóyá 2 minutes fẹ́ pléètì kìnìún náà má lè yẹn fẹ́ kẹ́ bọ́dí sọ́ọ̀sì ni. ẹ kálẹ̀ òyìn ìyá wa. Yes ma. Pẹ̀rọ mọ́ question lèmi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ohun mi o pé gbogbo ìgbà tá à ń sọ fúngbà yẹn pé kó jáde kó sọ̀rọ̀ tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ why now tó yẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ sọ náà àárín nǹkan kan díẹ̀ òfin ṣùtà rẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ ni òfin ṣùtà rẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ ni gbogbo ìgbà yẹn tó yẹ kó ti sọ nǹkan tó rí àti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sọ nǹkan tó rí kí ló rí ò sọ olóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà bíi 4-5 ló ní Mohbad kú nǹkan báyìí ló pa nǹkan báyìí ló pa oríṣi bí nǹkan 4-5 ló pa ó dẹ̀ wá ń purọ́ sí ó tún wá ń sọ oníbàbà ń gbowó ṣọ́wọ́ ti gbàgbé ni pé gbàrà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Sam Clare ló kọ́kọ́ gbóhùn sókè lamẹ́ríkà ń bí bàtà tí gbogbo àwọn kọ́ ṣe GoFundMe fún ẹ ṣó ti gbàgbé ni ó máa dúró owó tó gbà nígbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ Sam Clare kí n rán ẹ létí tó bá dẹ̀ nídìí rìsíìtì èmi ní rìsíìtì tèmi tí mo dáwó síbẹ̀ so má sọ pé bàbá ń gbowó ìwọ ló kọ́kọ́ gbowó gbàrà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ìwọ ló kọ́kọ́ gbowó ìwọ la kọ́kọ́ dáwó fún so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad sọ o orí kí n má máa fi owó yìí máa fi gégùn fún everyday ní o owó àpò mi tó gbà nígbàrà nígbà yẹn àdàbí ni máa lò lé ẹ lórí o so jáde kó sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wa àṣírí ẹ ò lè bò àṣírí ẹ kò lè bò rárá àtọ ṣé ìyá wa. All right, thank you. Damilola, unmute your mic. 2 minutes. Damilola, Emigus ṣe wà ń bẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò ẹ kálẹ̀ gbogbo abiyamọ.
Yes ma.
Ẹ kú àná olórí màmá wa ṣe wà òkè. Ẹ kú àná. Ẹ kú ìpalẹ̀mọ́ àwẹ̀ ẹ̀mí àṣìkà.
Àmì ẹlọ́mọ mi.
Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn tiẹ̀ sú mi torí mi tiẹ̀ gbọ́ anything láàárọ̀ ìrárá ọdọ́ láti sinẹ́ kọ dúró síbẹ̀ few minutes tẹ́mi fi kúrò ní mo kọ̀ gbọ́ tán ní èèyàn kan ń bú láti sinẹ́ ni wọ́n ní orí platform láti sinẹ́ ń bú bàbá something like that so mi ò gbọ́ much láàárọ̀ ṣé wá rí tí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo mí yẹn ó kàn grant interview rọ kiri ni gbogbo ohun tí Yomi ṣe lánàá yẹn ó máa bí dùn ó máa bí kinní ni bó ṣe máa sáré kiri títí táwa máa fi rí justice nìyẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ìjà ń bọ̀ ìjà ìdédé ni a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí justice báyìí náà ni torí Naira Marley náà ti sọ tiẹ̀ pé òun fẹ́ wá kó tó pa Mohbad so gbàgbó sí yẹn ó ṣẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ finally ó ṣẹ̀ máa nágbára ni kò sí ní ta fẹ́ sọ lórí ẹ̀ mọ́jú pé Yomi là ń tẹ̀lé òun náà ni kó máa gbé wa débẹ̀ kó gbé wa nìṣó ibi rẹ̀ dẹ̀ la máa já sí.
Ẹ ṣe mọ̀ Mike.
Hello.
Jọ n tí mò ń treat ni kò sọ lé lórí o. Tó bá mọ̀rọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ mi máa já ẹbọ ni o.
Gbọ́mà. Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n apologize yìí mo ṣe interrupt yín ní ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ má bínú.
It's okay.
Wọ́n ní ìlú tí ò bá sí òfin kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ but mo rí pé òfin wà so mú láti tẹ̀lé òfin tó wà nílẹ̀. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mi lèmi máa bá ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá wà níbí kó máa gbọ́. Mo nígbàgbọ́ wípé nígbà tí ìrìn àjò ìwà àti Mohbad máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ pé tí ò bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ò ní yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí àyò ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ló mọ ìgbà àti àkókò tí ẹ̀dá máa lò láyé. Káti wá sọ wípé ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àṣìṣe ni. Kò sẹ́ni tó pé. Mo nígbàgbọ́ wípé ní ọjọ́ tí nǹkan yìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé ọwọ́ àbúrò ẹ̀ tàbí ọwọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn mo nígbàgbọ́ wípé ìsádà kò ti sọ ẹni yẹn di ìdàkudà wípé sẹ̀ mi ò ní gbọ́ mi ò ní gbà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé wèrè ló lo oko ẹ̀ pa ní ọjọ́ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiamọ tó dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ ìsádà kó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n máa wá gba ẹni yẹn ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ni à ń bèlè tà sí.
Wọ́n ti arrest nọ́ọ̀sì wọ́n filẹ̀ kó máa lọ ni.
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu.
Mommy, one with God.
Because
Mommy, one with God, Rama.
Because ẹni tí mọ́tò gbá ẹni tó fi mọ́tò gbá wèrè ẹ má yẹ ká àwọn wèrè tó wà ní ojú títì yẹn ẹ má yẹ ká rò pé wọn ò ní ẹbí ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ́tò pa wọ́n náà ìgbà yẹn lè máa mọ̀ wípé èyí ní ẹbí. So fún ìdí èyí mi ò níbi kankan tí mo ti fẹ́ dá ẹlẹ́bi àmọ́ ohun tí èmi ń gbà ládùúrà ni wípé kó jókòó kó ronú ara ẹ̀ wò wípé ọmọdé ni ẹ́ tó kú mọ́ ẹ lórí ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ́ ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé jíjẹ ní stadium tí Mohbad dé yẹn lásán ó yẹ kó máa dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni wípé mo rí ilé kan dé sí. Àìmọye obìnrin ló pọn ta tó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n wá ibi tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ẹrù wọn kà sí tí wọn ò tí ì rí áńbèlè ta sí ìwọ. Ó tún wá rí èèyàn kan tó fún ẹ láyè láti gbà ẹ́ mọ́ra gẹ́gẹ́ bí àbúrò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá gẹ́gẹ́ bí olólùfẹ́. Tó bá ti wá rí ikú kan lórí ọkọ ẹ̀ ta ló yẹ kó sáyé rí? Àmọ́ ojú gbogbo ẹ lọ kò sí ohun tí a máa jẹ tí kì í tán. Òpin ń bọ̀ wá bá ohun gbogbo láyé. Ẹ mọ kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ sórí ti bàbá lórí mi lè sọ mọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ìdí àti ìtumọ̀ ní wípé kí n sọ pé bàbá yẹn náà fi ọgbọ́n ọmọdé sí ìrìn àjò náà. Ìdí ni wípé wọ́n ti kì í nílọ̀ o ti rí nígbà tí nǹkan báyìí wá ṣẹlẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiamọ bó ṣe wọlé ó gba inú ọ̀nà wọlé ó gba ẹ̀kúlé ó wọlé ó rí ẹ̀jẹ̀. The first thing ibi tí wọ́n ti ẹ̀tẹ́ ọmọ yẹn sí láì ṣe mùsùlùmí tó bá ti wà jẹ́ mùsùlùmí gan ṣe we need to ask question. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kò tiẹ̀ wú gbogbo ara ọmọ yẹn náà wípé ẹ̀kọ́ tiẹ̀ fa orí ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí onígbàgbọ́ tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé kò ń ṣe ìlànà mi. Ẹ bá mi bu aṣọ ní ara ọmọ ẹ̀ mo fẹ́ rí ọmọ mi. wípé òbí ò kì í fi ojú rí òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ ẹ̀sìmà ẹ má jẹ́ ká kúrò tán ra wa àfi ẹni tí ò bá kí ń ṣe abiyamọ ẹni tí ọmọ ẹ̀ sọnù gan sef ó sì ń wá ábìlì tà sí
mo fẹ́ kọ́ńtírẹ́sì pọ́ìntì ibi tó dé yìí òkú làákàyè ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí ó ti tó bí 15 to 15 àti àkàṣà tó bá 15 years ago tí ò bá jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ